got Matty Miller in there. Also have Jared Garner in there. We've got Nick Connors in there, I can see. Zach Sherman in there. Jai Thompson.
Some handy footballers running around the pill in the middle there.
Jai Walker, isn't it, in the middle?
I reckon you just bear right there.
Jai Walker's on the wing this side.
Oh, yeah, he's too.
Lovely piece of him in the paper today, if you guys did miss that one.
Well didn't see today's...
Written by yourself, was it?
Must have been a talented journalist whoever wrote that one.
Umpire holds it aloft. Up they go. We'll chase it up. Banjanin wins it. Knocks it down. Held in the tackle, I reckon, on that occasion. The play we couldn't work out was Matty Pitt. Goes up. Front spot on that occasion. The Leopold Thompson reaches in. What can he do? He's dispossessed. Banjanin gets it. Throws an elbow. Matty Miller gets one high. Umpire missed that as well. He's let it go on. Let it go. Connors tries to crash his way through. Bouncing ball. Hits the cricket wicket. Bounces like a super ball. Thompson gets another one high. He sees this one. Free kick.
Yeah, so Thompson, he's just going to get the left boot out of there. It was Paul sort of kick out into the wing, put his team under a bit of pressure there. Getting out there was Matty Miller. Eventually got over top of it. Getting involved was Garner, so he's just got the hands over the top. And as we just look up the TV screen, Milky tight on that line. It's gone out eventually, and we'll have a throw in right in front of the club rooms there. Last hands on the pill was Travellini. We'll have a throw in. I'm guessing, is that close to centre wing, or we're about 80 round? Or?
We're a long way around, aren't we? We are miles around. Yes. Spinning ball. In it comes. Banjanin at the back. Picks it off. Just drives a fist into it. There's a foot race on. Jeremy Larkham threw a boot at it but missed. At ground level. Sammy Hughes also going across his body there is Alex Davey. Put into the hot spot. Oh, Jack Berry, I reckon that was. Dropped the mark. He did. Picked up on that occasion and misses it. Does Zach Hopper.
Like his time again there, Hopper. He could have had another step or two, I think.
Could have straightened up and just speared the drop punt though.
First score though. They lead on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. One behind.
So it'll be Marcus Thompson to bring it back into play for Leopold.
Is that who that is?
Yeah, I just caught the number as we were a long way away. He's just going to go kick it out towards the 50. Safe hands there from Darcy Keast. Marks in front of Banjanin. He's just going to bring it back in board. Had to be a good kick, and it was marked by Jai Thompson. He's just going to look out to the outer side, out to the right half back flank. He goes out there and hits up Greg Hardy, who did well and then gave it off. So they got a little bit of run here, plenty of dash down the wing. That's what we want to see. The kick will go inside forward 50. It's out there in front of Simon Close, and he was bumped off the footy, and he's
paid free.
Free kick for Shepherd.
Against Close, it'll be.
That's an interesting one.
He sort of stood his ground and went at the man a little bit there. I think it's a bit harsh by the umpire.
Yeah, the ball's picked off on this occasion by Ben Webb, the youngster. He gets it out wide. Going to ground on that occasion was Connors. Bouncing ball picked up by Sammy Hughes. He dishes it off. His target is Marcus Thompson. Oh, the old look away. Gives it to Greg Hardy. Gives it to his teammate who's under pressure. Can't quite see who that is at the moment. Might be... No, it's not Keast because I can see him. It was, in fact, McHenry. And we'll have a ball up.
So it'll be thrown up inside forward 50 for Leopold, doing a bit of the... Mary's doing a bit of attacking early. Garner just gets that boot and throws it inside forward 50. It's over the pack there. It's bouncing out of play in front of Gillies, deep inside forward 50. So
let's just hope we get reasonable light for the rest of the day. Because if it gets dark down there, we have no hope.
We're in a lot of strife.
Ducks and Mares jumpers might get lost.
Well, lucky we haven't got the rain we saw out of Newtown last week. She would have been ugly. So it'll be thrown back into play. Deep inside forward 50 for St Mary's out the front there, getting the hand on it with Snowden. Now there's a flying shot on goal, and it's gone through. The umpire signalled it as we just try to pick up from distance who it was that's got the boot on it.
I reckon Zach
Sherman. He's getting the high fives in there. He's pretty happy with himself.
Giving it to him. Good. It's his sort of crumbing work. It was good off the pack. And probably if it had it happened in front of us, it would have been a contender. But because we couldn't see it, we've got no damn hope.
So on the old Blood Toyota scoreboard here, early on, we've travelled 3.5 minutes, and St Mary's won a straight 6 to Leopold. Actually, that should be 1-1-6.
Yeah. 1-1-7.
1-1-7 to Leopold.
Well, you never went to school, did you?
Nah.
Never went to school. Ball back up in the middle. Banjanin again wins it. This time Garner gets it across to Sherman. Bouncing ball. There he is. The old man himself, Jai Walker, takes the mark on the defensive wing in a way. Goes into the centre circle. Bouncing ball. Not quite good enough there for Patton. He overruns it. Ball comes out from Snowden. Trying to crash his way through on that occasion with Sammy Hughes. Nothing doing for the umpire. Ball comes out loose. Back over to Connors. Left foot into centre half forward. It misses them all. Is there a chance here? Bouncing. Minor score off Connors.
I reckon that was Zach Hopper.
Hopper it was, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yes, Connors 25, Hopper's 23.
So Marcus Thompson once again to bring the ball back into play for Leopold. Not a lot going for him at the moment. He's just stuttering a bit there. He's kicked it to himself effectively and then just spears it into the pocket, and he did well to find a man deep in defence there, and that is Darcy Keast, who's marked it on the chest. So he's just going to go back across the face. He went short, taking the mark there. Was Marcus Thompson again. He's had plenty of it, and then he's just absolutely butchered it.
Yep.
And the mark taken there by Geordie Duncan, who you would have thought would have no issues slotting the goal from there. He's about 35 out, slight angle.
And you know that's going to be the scoring end all day, don't you, boys?
Just because we're up here.
Yep, it's going to be the scoring end all day.
This camera work, though, has been supreme early.
Liam will just have it on, just focused on Zoom down that end all weekend, all afternoon. not quite all weekend. We're not staying here that long.
We're not staying here that long, I hope not.
Geordie Duncan comes in. Head over the footy, goes with the left. Gullenpie makes him work hard, and he's missed it.
Poor shot on goal there.
Very gettable, that one.
For a quality player like Duncan on his left, you would have thought he'd slot that one.
Yep.
Marcus Thompson will be looking to improve here with the kick in. Not a lot going for him again, is there?
No. Move. Waggoner said, but no one's moving for him. Goes to the outer side. Hardy's the target. Oh, good. No.
Not paid.
Didn't pay. Called play on. I thought he had it long enough. But the umpire says play on. Finish up back with him. Goes by hand. He's called. He's pinged him. Didn't pay the mark and paid a free kick against him. I'd be telling him to get stuffed if I was you, Greg Hardy.
Got him fenced in, St Mary's.
Yeah.
Can't get it past the halfway line.
Garner takes a handball from Snowden. Goes towards goal. Bang! Contender?
That's the early contender, I'd say. Early contender at
Best one so far.
They've kicked 2 goals, and he's the best of the 2. So that's 2 goals, 3. St Mary's. Leopold yet to score. And how long we've been travelling? We don't have to worry about that because it's on the scoreboard.
Exactly. I'm all over it today.
That's the only way you know. Yeah, I'm all over it. You got no idea. Get a haircut. Jai, you wouldn't have to worry about pulling your hair out of your face.
Jeez.
I'll be careful, Milky. He'd belt the crap out of you. No. Thrown up in the middle, comes back down to ground level. Matty Pitt was tough in amongst the contest there. Didn't get going anywhere. Sherman laid a tackle on him. We'll have a secondary ball up back in the centre. So we just go past the 7-minute mark. Leopold yet to hit the scoreboard as yet. I think that was Berry getting hands on it. Smears can grab this one forward. Getting involved there was Josh Eddy. Got it out over the top to Tanase. He's just going to turn around and just get a left boot going up the wing. It's tight on the line. It goes over on the half-forward flank. Also, it looked like that. It's probably closer to the centre wing.
No, it is a bit further forward. It's all right.
A little bit further forward?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
We're doing a bit of guesswork because we're in a new spot, so we're sort of getting acclimatised, aren't we?
Bit of an angle, isn't it? It's hard to tell where you are.
Angle.
It's nice. It's like we're at a different ground, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Somewhere we've never been.
Ball goes over the back, knocked down to Hopper again. He's dispossessed. Umpire circling. Ball's hit the deck. Trying to shuffle it forward is Jai Walker. He's dispossessed as well. But Matty Miller picks up the crumbs. Spears a pass in to Connolly. Timmy Boy didn't take the mark. Ball comes out loose. Zach Sherman, little chip kick into Davey in the centre of the ground. Got one loose out on this side. It's Webb. Webb turns, goes wide. Sorry, that's McMahon. Goes wide. Oh, it almost took the mark, but it's good crumbs. McHenry, has he put it out?
Yep.
Yes, he has. Relieving kick. That'll be an interesting duel, McHenry and O'Donoghue.
It will be. So it's Gillies who's just going to bring the ball back into play. He's just going to send this one long. He's just going to go to a contest in the pocket. Needs a fly at the back. Leopold had the numbers, but it came off hands, got to ground level. Now the clearing kick from Matty Pitt will come out of there. It had to be a good one, but the umpire says he's taken it over the boundary line, so we'll have a throw in about 40 round from the St Mary's goal. So once again, we're looking deep inside this Mary's forward
deep.
50.
Very
deep. And this camera works superb. It's looking after us. Gillies was doing the ruck work on that occasion. He knocked it straight down to Walker, who was wrapped up pretty quickly, and Gillies tried to just let him know about it too.
He did too. Put your 63 on, mate. We'll be able to work out who you are, Tom. So ball up. We're about 20 to 25 out from the St Mary's goal. They've done all the scoring. 2-3. They've caught up with us on the scoreboard to no score. Up it goes. Berry wins it. Knocks it down. Goes to Pitt. trying to put the old one Duke up. I reckon that was Gillies coming out the back. Leopold up and under kick, trying to get his hands on it on that occasion. I reckon it was Maloney. He goes back, wrapped up in the tackle. And surely the umpire's going to ball this up. Stacks on. Bottom of that pack is Churnside, who's on for a run. Thought it was him, but I didn't see him go on the ground.
There we go, so thrown up again, back in the centre. Smith's just trying to grab this one forward. Wagner ran over the top of it, then was knocked off it. Tenace was out the back, and he picks it up and just sends the ball back inside forward 50. He's got Gillies underneath, a good fist there in defence from Larkham. Now it's ended up with Gillies again. He just managed to get his handball out of there. He's got a number running in board. Now it's going to the handball missed. That was Etherton. Now it's over the top, and Leopold can just try and soccer this one up the middle. Brendan Howarth, he couldn't quite pick it up. Now coming through and getting it was Eddie. He's just sent it forward again. And it's just landed straight in the lap there of Jaden McHenry, who gives a hands off Milken. They'll get a runner out the outer side.
Sammy Hughes out the outer side, gets it across to his teammate. Can't quite work him out at the moment. Gee whiz.
Going to be a tough day.
Yeah, I reckon it's Thompson. Goes to the outer side, gets it back to Sammy Hughes. It was Thompson. Marcus. Sammy Hughes on the outer side.
We could
just bring the bloody thing over here, will you? Goes, stays on the outer side, up the line, close as the target. Can't take the mark. It's fisted away from him. We'll have a throw in outer side. 10 gone, nearly 11.
St Mary's will be very happy about this so far. Leopold try to run the ball a lot, and they haven't been able to do that at all in this game. So they're well on top of the moment, St Mary's.
So thrown back into play. The Ruck's going to do a battle again. It's just coming out the back. It's gone in favour of St Mary's. Just diving in on top of it there. I reckon that was Carmichael getting involved. It's coming out there through Fazio, and now the kick from Sherman going forward. And he's just kicked it long and high. O'Donoghue was coming out really good spoil there. That was super stuff. St Mary's got the numbers off the back of that. Fazio had to get rid of it before he was tackled. Getting involved was Pitt. He handled it out wide. Just trying to get through, and gone. There's Thompson. That's holding the ball. Really good chase there from Fazio. So he's just going to send this ball inside forward 50 again. It's over the head of O'Donoghue and marked by McHenry.
Stretch. He's going well.
Really
McHenry had a good first quarter. Good start. Goes to the outer side. Finds Jai Walker. Had to dive to the knees to pick that one up. Back flank Wagner provides a lead. He ignores that. Decides to go to the outer side. Carmichael fists it away from him by Hebard, and we'll have a throw in outer side.
I wouldn't want to be in North Shore today, Milky.
North Shore?
We've seen what Bell Park can do to sides in the recent weeks, and they've already put 3 past North Shore in the first 8 minutes there. So could be an interesting day out there as this ball's back into play here. Strong tackle laid by Fazio, and it's gone nowhere. The ball ended up with Carmichael, but the umpire had already blown the whistle.
I'm just wondering where Big Berry's going to get a rest today.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Normally Lucas Boyd does that job, but that's a throw umpire. Yes, agree with me. Finally.
Must have the earpiece on. Tune in kicks.
I reckon that's Benny Carmichael. It is with the left and the shoulder strapping and the orange boots. You can't give us any more hints, can you? The ball goes up. Good mark by Riley Hall at half back. Directing traffic, goes into the centre square over the top of Sherman. Ball comes over. I thought I heard a whistle then. Thompson goes to ground. Travaglini, he gets it across to Josh Eddy. Eddy into the hot spot. Getting back McHenry. Going well. Does he manage to get it over the boundary line? He doesn't. Comes back to Garner. Dishes off the handball. Sherman. Trouble. Towards goal. Misses.
They're wasteful at the moment, aren't they?
They are. 2 goals, 4.
So Mary's. There, you said it, Milky. Thompson went to ground in the middle and turned it over.
He did, mate. Coughed it up. Yep. 2-4-16 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard to Leopold yet to score.
So Marcus Thompson with ball in hand.
Have a bit of fun with the Leopold boys today, mate. They're wandering up and down past us, or why not have some fun there?
So Thompson just brings it back into play. He had a number out wide and taking the mark out there. Was that Churnside getting it?
Yep. Knee, strapped knee.
Yeah,
keep an eye on that.
Strapped knee and shoulder.
Opposite sides.
He's had a lot of fun over the years, I'll say. He's just going to kick it up the wing. He's got Close coming across and Berry at the front. He got hands on and brought down. That was good stuff. He brought it to the front. It's gone out in their favour, but it was intercepted there by Cullen Wade. He got over the top. There's Sherman. He's just trying to pick it up now. He just eventually gets to and gets a hands off. But well intercepted there. Jai Walker. He's a class player. And then he shinned it out to the wing. He stuffed the kick right up. And how's the pace of Howarth? He gets in there. He was tough over it. He's just gathered and then tackled and drops the pill on the ground. Diving in was Wagner. He had a number out the back. Now they just get the kick going forward. Eddie couldn't quite take it. Came off his shin and over the line for the throw in. Right in front of the kicks commentary truck.
Keep it here, boys. Keep it here.
Costly kick from Walker. House was over the back, and you can't catch Brandon Howarth if he gets over the back.
That's it. Right in front of us here. Got the old tape on the knee of the boundary. I'm not sure what that does. It's the old volleyball double duker from Greg Hardy.
Dig set spike.
Yeah. Just goes over the boundary line.
Boundary umpire's had some trouble with his knees, I reckon, umpiring.
It's a big bend to get down and throw it up. Can't blame him.
Got the pen in the sock. He's ready to go this boundary. Don't mess with him. He'll report you. But he just can't get over the fence to get the footy as the ball comes out. Not clear. Trying to crash his way through on that occasion was Fazio. Ball from the Leopold trainer in front of us, but nothing doing. Mate Hayden McMahon.
There's Fazio a minute ago there. He gathers the ball and looks in ball, and he's just met by two Leopold players who just dump him. So thrown up. Right in front of the Leopold interchange in the ruck there doing the work with Snowding. Just got the tap down and ended up in the hands of Hopper, who just got it around the corner. Van Jannen's resting forward, takes it on the chest, on the wing. He played on. He definitely did. Got it off to Garner, who was running past. Now he sends it forward to a one-on-one situation.
Nice
Super spoil there from Churnside. Just smashed it over the line, so overthrowing.
Got an answer to your question there,
Yeah, I'm
Milky?
just going to work it out. Is it Hardy that's gone into
Maloney's taking the ruck.
Maloney's taking the ruck, okay.
One sock up might have a sneaky shin guard in there under there. Classic ruck, remove the one sock up.
Yep. Out he goes. The man in question kicks it wide. McMahon leads. Can he pick it up? Gets the handball off to Tenace. Tenace spears one in. They all go to ground. Picked up by Jai Walker. Jai Thompson. Ball goes forward. Wagner got the old bounce back to Carmichael. Puts one wide. Is that close? Can't quite take the mark. Geez, Riley Hall all over him. Has he even got the footy? He's still ripping him around.
No space at all there for close, was there?
Yeah.
No, wearing him close.
You are getting so poor.
Maloney. Big jump. Puts it out in front. Picked up by Eddie. Does the old spin. Can't bring the ball in, though. And the ball, he wraps it to himself. The umpire's letting it go. Eddie comes up with it and says, here you go, mate.
Some of these tackles in the first quarter have been pretty brutal, haven't they? They want to make sure they feel it. So thrown up again, Van Jannen won the ruck work against Maloney, but Leopold were able to get the clearance out of there. It's just bouncing out in front of Hall and Close. Close was strong, tried to bump all off it, but it went over the line.
That was pretty edge. Kick that forward.
Very physical Hall and Close at the moment, and Close has just run into the umpire there. Accidental, of course.
Barnesy, I'm very happy you missed that one, because that was some of his worst.
Pretty as a picture. And hey, speaking of umpires, did you see the Brownlow medalist grab the umpire last night? The ball goes forward, knocked down. McMahon at ground level, taps it forward, crashing his way through. Jesse Lothian knocks the ball forward, and he gets a free kick after he got rid of it. Jesse Lothian, the hard man of footy, works in a coffee shop.
Yeah, Lothian's actually got a case for 50 there too. While he was still on the ground, Eddie's just giving him one in the back there. He was looking for
good pass.
Really good,
goes wide to Carmichael and finds him.
Lets him know about it too there, doesn't he?
Eddie, drops the knees into him.
The legs in
boy. Carmichael goes towards goal. Could this be their first score? Up and under. Hardy. No, but cross over the line does Hebard for a rush behind. So the first score to Leopold at the 7.5-minute mark of this first quarter. And it's quickly brought out.
Yeah, so Tenace just brought it out of there, cleared the area. You got a mark out in the wing there. I reckon that's Eddie, with it. Where's Lothian? They need those two in the same area all day. Eddie just sends it up the wing, and he had to have a good kick on it, getting in front there and gathering the ball now. That's Thompson just working his way through there. Sidestepped a couple, then speared it forward. Wagner had to stretch, came off his hands. Tenace gathered it. He's just going to spear it out towards the wing. Really good stuff. The kick hit his man there, Damian McMahon. He's just kicked it along. He's just kicked it to space. He probably wants the boundary now, but getting there first, it will be Davey. No, instead it was Duncan, who's just knocked it over the line for a throw. And inside St Mary's forward 50 again. Good transition stuff from them. Moved it quickly.
Yeah, it was good work, wasn't it? The end-to-end stuff.
So it's going to be thrown back in. Gillies had the front position. It was knocked out of his hands and over the line for another throw-in.
Gets up high, Maloney, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a good lead.
Yeah. So there's no worry about him taking over the role that Boyd would normally do. Again with Gillies. Gillies knocks it to the ground level. Sherman's in there. Comes out the back. Jai Walker. Wobbly old kick, goes out wide. McMahon leads in the race. Pitcher, Pretty As has got it. Goes on the left, round the body. No one home. Josh Eddie takes a mark. unopposed.
It's just a nothing kick at the end of the day, wasn't it?
Yep.
He worked hard to get it. They've got 2 spare numbers, Marys, and they're just getting in the way at the moment.
Oh, how's Eddie's kick? It
juggler.
wasn't bad. He just speared it out there in front of Garner. He's just ended up with a pill anyway. Got around a couple, and he's just sent it inside forward 50. It's gone over the back of the pack, getting there first. Marcus Thompson, he'll try to get it inside play. He does, and he just chips it over the top. It was a short kick, but it found his man there in Nick Burke. So he's held up pretty quickly.
We'd be stuffed with his cameraman today.
He's doing a super job, and that's just straight out in the full, I reckon.
No. Liam, if you can get him to kick straight, you might be a chance. Nick Burke just munged. Well, that's 2 from down there they've munged out, Leopold.
Yeah, they've stuffed a
Same
few.
spot.
And how's that? The kick back into play was a good one. It found Eddie in the centre of the ground here. He's got tenacity support.
Matty Hebard, much better to give it to someone else and have a shot at goal.
So Eddie's just going to go long into the pocket now. Gilly's underneath it. He was against 3 in the mark. I reckon that's McHenry again. He's been super today.
That's a free kick.
He's paid a free kick.
Going some Marys here.
He's paid the free kick and it's going Gilly's way, I reckon. Yep, it is.
Yeah. Which that's a shame too, because that was a really good mark.
Would have been a contender.
Would have been up there for the Elite Training Centre. So it'd be Gillies. See if he can straighten up the Smoothies. Set shot kicking so far. It's been a little bit poor in front of goal they have. But Gillies has kicked a few majors this year, so you'd back him in. Ball on its way. He's just hanging out to the left, and I don't reckon it's coming back. It's hit the post. Just hit the top of the post. So another minor score. Smoothies just skip along to 2-5-17. Leopold, just the minor score. On the Blood Toyota scoreboard too, we've travelled 20.5 minutes.
What can they do? Marcus Thompson with it in the goal square. Goes to the outer side. This narrow ground causing all sorts of problems for Leopold, I reckon. Ball goes down to McMahon. Did he get it high? The umpire says no, he held to him. And we'll have a ball up outer wing. That's Hayden. Needs a shave and a haircut, not just a haircut. Tidy him up. Up they go. Maloney, good. Free kick again.
Against Maloney by the looks.
For the jump over the top.
Probably for going for the ball, I guess.
I just don't get that one.
Hey, just around the grounds quickly too. St Albans 4-4-28. Newtown just the 3 behinds. 80-minute mark of that first term.
Oh dear, that's trouble.
Call me the prophet. The ball goes to Jai Walker getting back into the hole. Takes a good mark, good defensive mark at the 21-minute mark here. Did he cop one into the old thigh as he was going to ground?
A little corky on the way down there.
Courtesy of Geordie Duncan, who's not showing a lot of concern for him. And I reckon Jai Walker just pointed the umpire and said, "You saw that," and he'll be able to take his kick, I think.
Eventually.
Yep. Trainer going to him at the moment. Ball chucked over by his teammate there, Matty Pitt.
I thought the trainer was going to say, "You want me to take the kick for you?"
Got to get a stat.
Jai Walker, Waggoner is his target. Little chip. Waggoner again, little chip. Pitcher, pretty as gets it. Back end of the square goes in to Maloney. Good presence and takes a mark and gives Matty Hebard one on the way out.
Looks like he might be pretty agile, Maloney, isn't he? He can really get around the
Moves
ground.
all right.
He gives it over to Churnside. Anthony, he's got Waggoner again, but misguided. Garner gets it, gives it across to McMahon. McMahon round the body, bouncing footy out there. Wrestling for it. Garner goes to ground again. No, so it wasn't Garner. Might have been Fazio that went to ground. The ball in dispute. Trying to crash his way through. I reckon it's Jai Thompson who threw it out. But the umpire blowing the whistle just before he threw it.
He got lucky there.
Yeah.
So thrown up just outside forward 50 for St Mary's. Banjan just slaps it inside forward 50. It was taken and then dumped. And then
that's a free kick to Jai Walker because he threw him off the foot. He didn't actually have it.
Not sure how Walker disposed of that one.
Yeah,
doesn't really matter.
I thought that was a bit interesting.
Yeah.
So Jai Walker, once again, he has to wait an eternity to have his kick. He looks like he's still feeling it, to be honest.
Yeah.
So the ball will come back to him now. I'd get it for that. He won't be in any great hurry.
In champion data, does that count?
No, I would have thought so.
Well, he gets it back, so it does count.
He'll get it now. Walker returns a favour. Goes back to Churnside. He's then just going to go back again to Thompson, just outside of the goal square. He's just going to go back across the face, and the mark's taken in by Jeremy Larkham.
Another one needs a haircut and a shave.
He's got a rough head on him, doesn't he? He's just going to kick it up the wing. Garner, thought he was going to intercept it there, charging through there, taking it. Was Keith handed it off to Walker, who now gets it over the top. They got some workers there. Hardy gave it off. Now can bring it up the wing and went over the top. And went through the hands there of Connolly Unhouse and got it out the back. And Samary's got the numbers there. Hebert will gather it. He's got someone there in support there. That's Damien McMahon. He's then just going to take it out wide. He's gone over the top of Hayden McMahon and over the line for throwing on the outer side. The kick to him was poor.
Both teams really struggling to hit target so far.
So far, the win might be a little bit fluky. So on the outer side, 24 minutes about to tick over. 17 plays 1. That's 1 behind. And the ball bouncing, clears everyone. Over the top, Burke, Nick. Comes out to Josh Eddy. Back to Tanase. Round the body he goes. Good trap on that occasion by Travaglini. Goes round the body. Sends St Mary's into attack. But that's a bit of a half Falcon, was it? Because he got a hand on it. Ball comes out the back. Fazio kicks it clear. Oh, good judge of the footy and a good mark to Snowden. Right in front of that is the old Geelong Pass player stand.
It is, yeah.
Yep.
Transported.
They shifted it about 100 metres and
Jumped across
parked
the
it on
car
new
park.
ground. Yeah.
Very popular. I reckon that'd be the under-18s crew, wouldn't it? That'd be somewhere you'd just, as Snowden gives it across
lovely.
to Sherman, and we've got a contender.
That's a
seriously good goal there from Zach Sherman. That's his second, and St Mary's third. They go to 3 goals, 5-23 to Leopold, 1 behind.
And that goal for the Elite Training Centre too.
Whoa.
Very good supporters.
Very, very good supporters. And just knowing your limitations, Snowden just gave it across to Zach, and Zach just put the icing on the cake. Well, if I haven't seen St Mary's produce the goods, they might be switching one on for us today.
Yep.
Yeah, looked excellent so far.
They could easily have 5 or 6 at the moment. It's just inaccurate kicking that's let them down. So we're back in the centre here. Banjanan Berry doing the ruck work. It came down. Thompson fell over. Now the clean kick out. There was some Garner. It wasn't much of a kick, and it was cut off in defence there by, that is Jesse Lothian.
The hard man. Works in a coffee shop, seriously, with a little apron on.
So he's just gone up the guts. McMahon got involved. That's Hayden McMahon. And then he's won a free kick there. Was he dumped after he got rid of the
he
ball?
got caught high.
Half grabbed him while he didn't have the
Bit of a
footy.
cheap one there.
So McMahon's just speared one out into the
kick.
pocket. That's a super kick out in front of
Geordie Duncan, is it?
Geordie Duncan. I reckon you're spot on, Milky.
Yep.
So he's marked at about 45 out.
He's got that sort of half wispy beard. You can sort of see it. When he matures, it'll thicken itself up. And another 5 or 6 years.
He's been going at it for a while, I reckon, and it's just slowly getting there.
I reckon when he had that year off footy, I don't reckon he shaved.
So Geordie Duncan.
Barnesy, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
He's a South Barn boy, isn't he? Yep.
Sure is.
So Duncan, he'll just get inside forward 50 with that left boot. He's giving a serious sort of roost, but across the face. And that'll be another minor score to St Mary's. Just go along to 3-6-24 to be a minor score for Leopold.
Had the 2 shots and you backed him on both of them and he's missed them both.
Yep, well, I'm not doing that again. He can get stuff.
Sam Hughes to do the kicking out on this occasion. Looking for his options. Spears a little one to Jesse Lothian.
This is a kick they haven't been able to get. They've been able to get that first kick out of full back, but not the second.
Cop one from Mitch Etherton. Nothing in that, says the umpire. They must be allowed to have free hits on Jesse Lothian. Jesse Lothian even. Gets it across to Matty Miller. Miller on the outer wing. He also goes in the Waggoner direction with a little short one. They're just trying to chip it up into the breeze. Oh, his kick intercepted, but it's picked up by Pitt. Oh, he dishes off the handball. Finishes back where it came from. Miller, his kick smothered. Goes out to McHenry. He gets the handball out. Oh, Sherman. Did he get one high and gets it across to Tanase? Round the body he goes. O'Donoghue. Oh, over the top. It was nearly a great effort from Gillies. Ground level. Dish off the handball. Back to Sherman, the goal kicker. Goes towards goal. It's all St Mary's. All St Mary's. They've let it go. He's got his third. Poor.
That track for a bag, isn't he?
That is, was it Connors or was it Hopper that was trailing it? Not quite sure. But
it was Hopper that was running into the goal square.
There's not a chance I would have let that go if I was playing.
You'd be throwing everything.
I would just chase it
to it.
Stuff you, Zach. I'm kicking this.
You've got to get your name in the paper.
Yeah, but what about if it's a crook bounce? Didn't I blame you for not doing it? Just pick it up and kick
Sherman's got enough goals this year, so you let him go. 33 he's got now too, so he's going all right.
Yeah, just pick it up and kick it.
Exactly.
Don't worry about him.
And then tell him about it. Go, mate, I've stolen it from you.
Yep. 4-6. And 3 of those belong to Zach Sherman. At the 28-minute mark.
From. So we're back in the centre there. Berry got the tap down, just trying to charge to him, get involved with Etherton, but the ball's just slowly works its way forward for St Mary's about 5 metres, and it's been wrapped up, so we'll have a throw up again right in the centre. St Mary's doing all the attacking. Again, Banjana came off the head of Berry, just the back of the head sort of Falcon. It's just slowly once again grubbing its way forward. Berry went and got the hands out, but he gave it straight to Travaglini. He just sunk a slipper in it going forward. O'Donoghue came off his hands, comes ground level, and he dived back on it again. And he's in trouble if he can't get rid of it here. The umpire's circling and he's pinned him.
He's pinned him. Just that drag, that second drag in always pings you.
Yeah.
And is that our man? Is that McHenry again or not?
No.
Yes, it is. Oh, no, it's
it's
Keast. Keast goes to the outer side. Finds Thompson, spears it to... There he is. McHenry goes... I reckon his kick's touched there. Yeah, it was. Goes across to Banjanin. Gets it across to Sherman. Goes the 1-2. Lines up for 4. Can he get his 4th in the first quarter?
Oh.
What are you doing standing in the middle of bloody goals, umpire? You confused me. Jesus. I just saw his stats left. He must have kicked it.
He had the big pause afterwards they do before they get in the middle too.
Stuffed me up.
Oh, no. What's happening here?
Donohue's missed his foot. Marcus Thompson has some time to try and save, and he should have taken it over the line, and he did.
Yeah.
They've almost stuffed it right up and conceded one.
Hooter goes.
Sign goes at a good time for Leopold.
What a comical finish.
That goal
to the
umpire, I'm going to keep me on him. He can get stuffed.
Doing his job well.
Yeah, well, so just like St Mary's, 4 goals, 7-31 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard to 1 behind. 1 solitary behind, a 30-point margin at quarter time. None of us saw this coming.
Oh,
absolutely dominant display, yeah.
And gee whiz, to say there's one man who is an absolute standout is Zach Sherman.
Yep.
Wow,
Write off or anything, Jim?
I hope not. It's still at the...
So what happens to the insurance-wise there?
We had to pay the excess.
Oh, dear.
That's bullshit, isn't it?
It's a bit rough, isn't it?
And there's no witnesses, nothing?
There was one car that saw it. They took off after the other car, but...
Didn't get a rego or anything for him?
Yeah, they couldn't catch up to him and get a rego. Yeah, so there's some great people on this earth.
Just don't deserve it, do they?
Anyway.
We could go on forever about those sort of people, but anyway.
I know you could. You'd throw Bernard Atomic in the category with him.
Yeah. He was probably him driving the tool. Back in the middle to start their second quarter. Berry and Banjanin. You'd have to give the honours to Banjanin that first quarter. He jumps early, Banjanin. Berry gets that one, though. Knocks it down. As far as Davey, he's wrapped up in the tackle. Umpire, they're appealing to him. He's done nothing about getting rid of it. But the umpire says, that's okay. Wasn't Davey anyway, I don't reckon.
Interesting to know, St Mary's have been running with a loose man in the back line, but Leopold haven't, so they've got an extra at the contest.
Banjanin down to Thompson. Thompson up and under kick. Trying to get back. Eddie and Miller. Loose ball out the back. Running and Cotton almost ripped his head off. Free kick on that occasion to Callan Wade.
He almost lost to Callan Wade, and then he just brought it across to Sherman, who's just been seriously good so far. He's kicking in the middle. It was an all right one until his intended take was dumped. It was picked up eventually there by Hopper, and he's wrapped up straight away. And the umpires pinned him in a real hot tackle.
Yes. Yeah, and old Sammy Hughes just got that little bit of ranger about him and just the angry...
He's got the angry streak, and the ball came back pretty quick to him too.
Another ranger.
Sammy Hughes just sends this one long inside forward 50. They need to get something going with the win. He gets out of the back. Jai Thompson's tracking it. He's going to try and gather it before it goes over the line. He just tried to tap it back to his teammate, but eventually came back to him, and it's been wrapped up real quick on the line. We'll have a throw in about 5 around from the Leopold goal.
If this is any indication, the Bulls may spend a lot of time down the other end of the ground, boys, I reckon.
Well, you need to go park this thing by the goals down there.
Leave it down there.
Just get Liam on big zoom, as wide angle as far as he can, down the bottom. Going to ground. Howarth, ball comes out the back. Pitt goes round the body. Has he got it towards goal? He hasn't. But he gets it across the line for a minor score.
Doubled their score.
They've doubled their score.
Like that.
That is just rude.
Oh, how good is this, Milky?
Just come in.
No sauce this week, Jim?
No, you can't ruin the KFC-style chips you get here at St Mary's with sauce. So St Mary's, they just bring this one back into play there. The short kick was a good one. Geordie Duncan was there to lead up and take a stretch. Milky, you need to bugger right off, please.
Good.
How's this? They're just throwing it over to me, so he can stuff some chips down. The kick goes up to the wing, getting across the front. There was Keaston taking a mark. Larkin was calling for a free kick, but it didn't matter.
70 out.
He's 70 out, and I'll tell you what, with the wind, you reckon he's going to back himself in. He's just going to go along towards the pocket there, 2-on-1 situation at the back, and taking a really strong mark at the back of the pack there. That was Duncan.
Duncan, has he just gone spare back there?
He didn't start spare.
No.
But
you reckon he might have floated up there. So Duncan, he's on that left boot. He's just going to kick it up to the wing. He's got Gillies there. He's got Garner, and the mark was taken by Nick Burke.
Who owes him one because he put it out in the full from the back pocket. Goes with the left, round the body. Those chips are beautiful. To the close, almost. Took a beauty. Hands off by Pitcher. Cross to his teammate there in that occasion by Patton. Bouncing ball.
Yeah, it's through behind.
Through behind. Couldn't find the goal umpire. Come on, big fella. Yeah, I reckon he's really doing a number on me, that goal umpire.
One player that needs to get in the game there, Mitch Patton. He kicks a lot of goals when they win. Hasn't seen it much today.
Okay, so it's Tenace out of the goal square. Well, JB stuffs himself with chips. The ball goes to ground level. Matty Miller dishes off the handball. Howarth, little spearing kick to Thompson. Not good enough. Gets it across to Sherman. Sherman to Garner. Garner goes wide. Leading in the race is Sam Hughes. Picks it up. Kicks is a shocker. Worm burner. Gets it back to Garner. Garner in turn. Across to Fazio. Fazio just chips it forward. Good spoil on that occasion by Marcus Thompson, the little fella. And knocks it over.
He got himself in a good spot, didn't he? To intercept that one, just get it over the line.
It was really good talking with 8 chips in your mouth.
Can't blame him. Those herbs and spices are on those
I'm just going to say, I reckon they've got a little bit of Red Rooster about them. Not the old
you can't say that.
There's some controversy going around in here. So thrown back into play. Joe Thompson slipped and then he was tackled. He was taken high there by Ben Jan. The umpire didn't pay it as Thompson's still just bleeding for it, holding hand on his head.
Yep.
Joel Walker stands up in the tackle, but he's going nowhere. Oh, I think there's
still holding his hair. Ball goes up. Banjanin wins it, knocks it down. Ball comes out to Davey, relayed back to Banjanin. Ball, umpire says, give it to me, we'll have a ball up. Go through it all again. Berry trying to get the front spot against Banjanin, then gets a hand on it, knocks it clear. Davey trying to crash his way through, does so, picks off the handball. Guess who? Sherman into centre half foot. Hardy will mark this one. Right in front of the big black truck. He wheels around on that right foot. Has he got someone on the end of the target? No. Ball at ground level. Close. Picks it up. Needs to get involved. Dishes off the handball. Goes across on that occasion to Connors. Then comes back. Is that... which one was that? Is that White Callum Wade? But it comes back to our man in Greg Hardy.
Stood still and they kicked it back to him.
Hardy, one of the seriously interesting kicks of the footy, just chips it further afield. And the mark was taken by Pitcher. He gave the hands off. Joel Walker was moving well along the wing. His kick was long to a one-on-one where Close was involved, but it came off the hands of the contest there. And really good spoil there. I reckon that was Ben Webb. Just got it over the line. So,
second senior game, Webb. Big job to be on Big Simon Close.
Yeah.
Sticky fingers Close.
So thrown back into play just outside forward 50 for Leopold as they're still searching for their first. Carmichael's over top of Banjanin, wraps up really quickly and getting involved also with Sammy Hughes, and it's going nowhere. Another ball up.
A few Leopold players need to get involved, isn't there? They're just not
a lot of missing players.
Yep.
So once again, up it goes again. Third man up there was Burke, just slapped it forward and then went and got it again in the 1-2 from Wagner. And then he just kicks it forward, but it was marked there by Matty Hebbard, who was just floating on his own down there. It was played on. He's had to give the hands over the top, so he needs a runner, and he's got one there. And Riley Hall is just going to kick it out to the half-back flank. Really strong mark there from Josh Eddy. He just rode the bum well and took it in his hands. He's looking inboard. I reckon he'll go down the wing. He's just going to try and run around his opponent there. Instead, he just had to quickly throw it on the boot just where nothing. Contest down the wing. Garner was good, though, to make a good fist. We got the hands over the top. I reckon that's Hopper involved. Just kicks it along. He's got a lead out there. In front was Donahue.
Good pick up.
That was really good stuff by Leopold, and they can bring it up through the middle. Berry, he just went for the chest mark, got his knee in the way. Now charging off the line there and doing really well. That was Marcus Thompson. His kick up the wing. Picture just couldn't quite hold. It came to ground level. Sherman's been really good. No, so it was F the 10. Now 10 up with Hallworth, and he just handballs it over the line, I reckon, deliberately, but no one's going to pay that.
Yeah.
Right into the St Mary's coaches' crew for a throw-in. 32 plays 3. 2 minor scores to this stage to Leopold this quarter. Over the top goes Carmichael. Free kick to
Leopold.
The push on this occasion goes. The first time they've gone St Mary's way. This time, first ruck infringement goes to Berry. His kick finds Howarth. He also needs to get involved. 70 out, probably a bit longer. Little Spearer into the pocket. Oh, just going back tenace. Gets in the way. Davey, he's stripped of it. And incorrect disposal, says the umpire.
Not a lot of opportunity.
Jai Walker, the man. Geez, he had not even a whole second. It was half a second. Jai Walker can have a shot.
This is what they need, Leopold. Someone just with a little bit of class to sink the first for him, get him up and going.
Not sure he has the journey.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. That breeze must... For him to get this home, it's going to be a very strong breeze. He's 50 on a good day. In he comes. Jai Walker has given it a good ride, but it's drifted off to the right.
Kicked it over the fence at least.
Yes, and
certainly had the journey.
A minor score. So that is a good strong breeze. So Let's hope Leopold can get into this game so that we're looking forward to, that last quarter cracker-jacker.
Yeah. They started strongly. They just need a goal to really kick themselves going, I think.
So it'll be tenacious to bring the ball back into play. Just looked like he's going to bring it out to our commentary position wing, which is what we want. Get it out here.
Long
Chips are good, Sammy Hughes.
So Banjanin was in a 1-on-4, came to the bottom. They got the hands out wide. Hebard was involved. They're going back. Now it's going to a little bit of an up and under kick out towards the wing. Try to get involved. There was Travellini, came to ground level and taking it over the line. There was Damien McMahon.
Marcus Thompson's been good, hasn't he? He can hold his head up.
Yeah.
He's been really good.
I thought he had plenty of it in that first term, but just butchered the odd kick here or there too.
He's missed a couple of kicks that you'd expect him to hit, but he's been good.
Banjanin wins it. That was Snowden wins it, knocks it down to Davey, who's wrapped up in a tackle. And the umpire says, we'll try all that again, guys. This time with the ball up instead of a throw-in. And 31 plays 3. Nearly 9 minutes gone in the second quarter. Berry wins it, knocks it down to Carmichael. End over end, close. Can't hang on. Ball goes wide. Riley Hall wrapped up in a tackle. Close steals it. Pinches it off him. Ball out the back. Matty Miller. Round the body. He goes to the hot spot. Gee, it's all St Mary's back there. Matty Hebard for St Mary's at half-back. Relieves the pressure. Just a bit of an up and under kick, though. But who's there? Sherman. He's got his own footy, I reckon, today. He puts it, but he just coughs it up to his opponent. Back to Carmichael. Carmichael, can he hit a teammate? Josh Eddy getting back there. Jai Walker, can he pick it up and have a ping at him? Can he get him a goal? Yes, he can. First goal to Jai Walker and the first goal to Leopold, and they've just taken, I reckon, 10 minutes in the second.
Just about, I'd say. I've got the stopwatch going.
Yeah, 9.5.
It says 9.5.
4-7-31 on the Godding scoreboard. That is St Mary's. They lead Leopold 1-3-9.
Another man who has his own ball out there, Marcus Thompson, started that one with an intercept. He didn't hit the target really, as you said. Higgleton, he hasn't been hitting the targets properly today, but he got them forward. Gave him a chance.
Little Spider-Man down here. Have a look at that. It's Iron Man. Sorry, mate.
Hey, come on, Milky.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Not good enough.
Throwing back up in the guts there. Carmichael was...
The kid's having a shot at me.
The kick went forward and now trying to charge.
Barnsey. Having an old drive-by from Barnsey.
Wade brought out a defence and went to McMahon. He's then just roosted along, and McHenry again with a stretch at half back.
This is the best game I've seen him play.
He's been super today. He's done that on about 4 or 5 occasions. He's just gone short. Carmichael, that was barely 10.
Benny Carmichael's lifted.
So Carmichael is just going to look important. He shinned it, but Berry was there, and getting involved there was Hopper. Now it's coming out the back to Gillies. That's gone back. Now Hopper on the left boot. He's just going to kick it out. It's in front of Larkham. O'Donoghue will be good, and he's really good. Takes it in the hands. Super stuff there. So he's just going to look very long. He's just going to go. He's got a one-on-one situation out the back there. The mark almost taken by Snowden. Good roving there. Leopold defenders can work this one out to kick on as far as McMahon. It's off his fingertips. Getting involved is Howarth. He needs to be good. But it's McMahon who ended up with got the hands off. Wade shrugs one. Runs into trouble. And now Carmichael's got it. They're away. They're away through the guts. Howarth is there. He's got one over the top. It's close. Close gathers it now. He's just going to go really long. He's just had a flying shot, I reckon, in the end there. He almost needs to go out of play. It's going to bounce and bounce and bounce. And getting back then, gathering it there is Josh Eddy. And he'll just step over the line for a minor score. Leopold 1-4-10. St Mary's 4-7-31. 11.5 travel.
Need to hang on to the footy there close. I reckon just need to hang on to it.
They needed to run that in closer.
Ball out wide. I'm just guessing that's Callum Wade, is it, out there? With the footy on half back. I'll go with him. It's either that or one of the McMahons. He goes very, very wide. Snowden. Actually, I thought they went over the fence. Snowden takes the mark, must have been right on the paint, gives it over to Sherman. Sherman, down the line he goes. Just uses the bloody one hand this time.
Somebody stop him.
Unbelievable. Put that down. Unbelievable.
That's being written down for the Elite Training Centre.
McHenry goes to Jeremy Larkham, up over the back. He had one waiting. Pitt gets it across, good hands, out the back to Churnside. Churnside got plenty of room. Good kick, good use. Gets it across to his teammate in Timmy Connolly. Connolly goes very wide, but finds a mate out there in Pitt. I reckon this, isn't it? Patton, rather, sorry. Patton, is that little Patton?
Yeah, Mitchy Patton.
Yep. Patton,
where these small players
right in front of the pass players. Here it is. Yeah, it's a little Mitchy Patton.
Good finisher, Mitch Patton.
He generally is. Let's see what he can do from here. Very important goal if he can get this.
And you'd want to call this one bloody well, Milky. We got Iron Man watching us here. You are under all sorts of pressure.
Mitch Patton comes in. 45 out. In he comes. Pops it up. leans back. It's just going to make it inside the post, and that's a goal. Very hard, very much needed goal for Leopold. They trail on the Godding scoreboard. 2 goals, and what do we got? 5? We're right?
4.
Oh, 2-4. I got 5 on mine. 2 rushes and 3 minors.
Yeah, no, I have 5 as well. Let's go with 5, right?
Yeah, 2-5 it is to 4-7. 2-5-17 to 4-7-31 on the Godding scoreboard, 13-minute mark of this second quarter. So if we've both got it, we write them down as they happen. We must be right.
And I don't worry with the behind, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, you should. That's where the downfall is. That's why you lose chips.
So we're back in the centre. It's been thrown up at Snowden doing the ruck against Berry. Berry jumped early and then missed it with his hands. Eddie just slapped it forward. Getting involved now that was Travellini coming off the line. Leopold working hard just to let him go nowhere. Sherman was involved, diving on top of it there. Was Lothian. He was tough. Now it comes out the back. Jai Walker's got it. He just goes on the left boot, clearing it out of there. But charging off the line there, really good. That was Eddie. He just got the hands out of there. Now picking up McMahon. He was gang tackled and taken to the ground. So we will now have a ball up about 60 out from the St Mary's goal. They need an answer. They really need one just to steady this one. Be the first side to get one against the wind in this contest if they can do it. Stone up again. Berry and Snowden. Berry got the tap down. It's out in front of Lothian McMahon. They're both tough and they both went in. McMahon just slapped it out of there. I think he just fisted that one out of there. Hopper was involved and he was tackled really quickly there by McHenry.
Not sure you fisted it with 2 hands. I reckon he threw it. But anyway, got away with it. Good on you. Get it past these blokes. Talking to a couple of guys before the game about the umpires, and he says, as long as they're all umpiring the same decisions with the same consistency, that's all we want. And that's exactly in all levels.
Out in the full there. Someone must have...
There, it must have bounced off the shin or something.
It's an accidental boot.
Poor old Fazio, I reckon, might have been the unlucky offender. So it's Pitt, goes with it, down the wall line. Oh, Hardy was a target, fisted away from him. And over the boundary line, right in front of the scoreboard, the Godding scoreboard that says 4-7-31 to 2-4-16.
Yeah, so it'll be thrown in on that outer
15
side.
Points to St Mary's.
So Berry got the tap down. There's Jai Thompson just clearing the ball away from that contest. He's just gone deep inside forward 50. He's over the head of Hardy and beat close to the line for a throw in 25 around from the Leopold goal.
14 points, we reckon, Milky.
Oh, yeah, we reckon 14. That's correct. Yes, 2-5-17. So there's your lesson. You write down the behinds, and then you could confer. If we had 3 against the scoreboard, then we could guarantee it. But I reckon we're right anyway.
I think 2's enough.
Bouncing ball. Pack forms straight away as soon as it hits the deck. Simon Close calling for a cab, but nothing doing. Umpire's ignoring him. Still wrestling. Is that Berry still at ground level? Oh, good work from who I reckon that was Patton. Yeah, gave the old don't argue. Just ball... Matty Hebbard is trying to get him out of trouble. Goes down the line over the big fella, Jesse Lothian. Gets the ball into centre half forward. There's 3 of them fighting for it. Jai Thompson at the bottom of that pack. Berry, get rid of your bloody headband, Jai Thompson. Don't worry about it. And get a haircut.
Hey, I've just got an AFL around the grounds for you too. GWS kicked 11 goals to Richmond's 1 in that contest.
And Fev said Richmond are going to beat them.
So getting out of there, there's Banjan, he just dropped the pill on the ground. Berry went in and gathered it as well, and he was wrapped quickly.
Unlucky not to get a free kick there, Leopold.
Spot on there, Milky. It's rare that I say you're correct, but
he was just stripped of it and just let it go.
Yep. Got to pay those ones, so it's inside forward 50 for Leopold. The rucks, Berry, Banjan do it again. Banjan got the tap down. Free kick
to Berry.
Going to Berry. It looks like the big fella just put an arm around his neck. So Berry, look at him.
His old man, very big goal kicker at Colac.
Walking back with confidence here, Berry.
Big Snow, the old man will be back there going, I used to kick these. Like
with his opposite boot.
With post high. And then I'd scull a can after it. Good on the bus trips too, Snow. He was very good.
So Berry, he'll be kicking from just outside forward 50. He's got to get over there. The very tall man in front of him, Banjan, and he sent it on its way. It's just gone a long way out to the right, and that'll be lucky to stay in. It's gone minor score. I was thinking down the full, but there we go.
Did a lot of work there.
Yeah. So we're saying a 2-6 now for Leopold. They go to 18. And St Mary's 4-7-31, 17.5 travelled on you. Godding scoreboard, Milky, local excavator dealer.
Did you say 2-6-18?
I certainly did.
Good boy. I wasn't listening. actually thinking
You
about
don't
something
listen to me too often.
No, I actually had my mind elsewhere. I was thinking about something else. I was back on the bus trip.
Oh.
Back on the bus trip with snow. Think of some of the funny old times we used to have. As Tenace in the goal square, obviously the designated kicker for St Mary's, goes to the outer side as Sherman bites the dust out here in the centre of the ground. Free kick going to St Mary's. And, Matty Hebbard gets up with a bit of trouble. Looks like an ankle to me.
Yeah, he looks a bit hobbly.
Yeah. Someone's got to get beside him and just take this kick.
Yeah, he's not going to want to kick it at all. He's going the long handball
down
the
one
wing.
Stump. Goes to the outer side. Banjanin the target. Big fist away from Marcus Thompson. He's having a game and a half, little Marcus.
He's had plenty of the pill, hasn't he?
Yep, and him
and McHenry in that back line have been holding
See
him.
the
Well.
hair. The older brother, Jai, can have a bit of a look at Marcus and just get the hair tidied up, son. And you find it a bit easier to get the footy than worried about whether the headband's on properly or not.
You're really onto that today, aren't you, Milky? All
Please
over
hold
his
on,
hairstyle.
Because Milky's got a slick haircut going too. So.
Up with the times.
What did you say? What did you say 2 weeks ago? He's
Sliced the pillow.
Sliced the pillow. That's right. I love that one. That was brilliant. Yeah, that was good. And would you have a look at the scoreboard, boys? Would you just have a look at what the scoreboard's done? They've upgraded. Caught up with us. Well done, boys. It's twice I've had to catch up.
Hello, if you're listening there in the timekeeping box.
Who's keeping count? There's Tenace on the outer side. Goes along the line. Snowden was a target, but a good mark on this occasion to Churnside. Welcome back, Anthony. Goes to the hot spot centre forward. Going back. I thought he'd taken that mark, hadn't. Ball to Carmichael. Just off a step towards goal.
No.
Benny boy. Bang! What a goal.
Remarkable goal there. I don't know how he got any power on that
He was
kick.
falling over.
Yeah.
And he's dropped it on his
Kicked
boot.
it 30 metres.
That's
Just
impressive.
Impressive, but perhaps not a contender.
Not quite a
contender.
With the sort of quality goal as Zach
Maybe
Sherman's
last week
been
it would have
put
been a
through.
contender.
Yeah, last week he would have won it.
Last week in the wet when we were searching for something.
Had a big quarter, Carmichael. He's been doing a lot of grunt work in the middle.
Yeah.
Mentioned that earlier, didn't I, that he's lifted. And it's back to 7 points, boys.
Yes.
Yep.
Definitely the scoring end.
Just tells you that Liam, the cameraman, knows his stuff.
Good with his zoom
He
too,
reads
Laser.
the wind very well up there.
Snowberry's just got to improve his kicking for goal. Dad'll be talking to him all about that.
So Banjanin in the middle took it out of the ruck. Coming off the line was Pitcher. He couldn't quite get it away. Now Fazio goes in and he's tackled.
He gone.
Now, come on, that's not hard. He's so far from the ball.
It's just
Bizarre decision.
The hands are given out to Sammy Hughes. He's just butchered it.
jeepers.
He's kicked it straight to O'Donoghue. Gets the hands out the back there to Travellini, who just skips through the middle and kicks it forward. He's got Gillies in a one-on-one. Larkham got to the front. Ball came to ground level. Hughes was able to get it and give the hands off to Jai Thompson. She's going to spear it down the wing. Really good kick. Wagner's got it. He looks further afield. He's got Hardy coming up to meet the foot. He takes it in his hands. Now with that rubbish kicking style, just goes forward. He needs someone out the back. He's got a player there, Mitchy Patton, who's trying to gather it, but Riley Hall's there and he can bring it out this side to Damien McMahon, our commentary wing.
finds McMahon
Bit of a
half back.
rugby style kick, isn't it?
Yes. McMahon decides to switch, goes back to Riley Hall where it came, just knocking up the stats, gets it back to Josh Eddy at centre half back. Eddy has a bit of a look, gets it over to Connors. Connors wheels around, goes to O'Donoghue. Marky boy takes the mark. Centre wing. Now a little chip kick right to the look to Banjanin. Bounces, lets it go past.
They looked at each other.
They looked at Jai Thompson goes in, says, stuff you boys. Then
Great
kicks it
smother.
straight into Garner. Good smother. Goes across to back to Connors now. Goes to the top of the goal square.
Touched.
Touch.
think it was touched.
No. They're saying it's not.
They're calling it a goal. How's that? So
Connors kicks the goal.
Crucial one against the wind.
First one against the win, mate.
That's it. You probably value them as about 3 goals.
And there went past how many players?
Oh, 2.
Four on the line.
4, I reckon 4 blokes, and no one got a fingertip on it. So, but 5-7 on the Godding scoreboard. 5-7-37, 3-6-24 at the 22-minute mark of this second quarter.
That smother really did set that one up. I'm not sure who it
Yeah,
was, but
I
it
think it
brought
was
it back.
Garner getting
Brought it
back.
back into the
Garner
corridor.
smothered
Yeah.
the Jai Thompson kick.
So we're going again. Banjana got down. Jai Thompson was there and it was wrapped up real quick. So we'll have a throw up again in the centre. Alex Davey just asking for a vote, giving the ball back to the umpire.
Didn't want to go back with the flight there. The umpire did.
So starting up Banjanin once again, got the tap out of there. Now trying to pick it up and charge forward.
look
Mitchie
out.
Patton, he was quick and he was tackled and he got the hands away just in time. Brown Howard coming through. He
Got
just-
one high. Saw that from here.
You know what he did, Milky? He lifted the arm and the tackle slipped.
Lifted the
up
arm,
the
lowered
shoulder.
the knees.
You can't do that, can you? Isn't that against the rules? Oh, no, there's a bloke who does it full time at Geelong.
Does it pretty well too.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Has to, yes.
Good radio, but
Yes.
anyway, Brown and Howard.
But look how far back he's gone. He's back in the centre circle. He's giving himself a 30-metre run up.
He'll get lost out there.
Yeah.
He's going to run around to the right and he'll give it a fair roost all the
Big
way to the
ride.
line. It's getting there. Banjanin there keeps it in play, knocked it down, and then get at the bottom of the pack. There was Eddie who just got their hands on it.
Says, stuff this, I'll just knock it over.
Don't know about the ruckman keeping the ball in on the last line.
So going back then, goes in the ball will be Hayden McMahon to bring the ball back into play for St Mary's, and both sides kick the 7 behinds now.
I'm not going to hang shit on anyone's haircut anymore. No way. I'm not hanging shit on anyone. Mate, that's the best haircut I've ever seen. We're going to get you on camera. Seriously, that is the best haircut I've ever seen. Sherman got it. Half back. Goes to the grandstand side. Oh, great mark from Big Snowy. Happy Feet gets it. Gets it across. I reckon that's Etheridge. Etherton, rather. Gets it across. Goes in turn. Goes to his mate in Zach Hopper. Can't see it all, Zach, but we got you on the screen. Hopper, right in front of the coach's box. They'll be telling him what to do. Come brings it right up here in front of it. Hardy almost marks. It's a free kick for the shove.
Now let's dissect this kicking style here.
Yes.
I want to know what the hell's going on here.
Ball's about
He holds it.
He holds backwards.
Now he just puts his back to us. That'd be right. Just
90
kicks it back
degrees
in
from where the
defence.
ball should be dropped.
Yeah.
So Marcus Thompson had it, but down back. He's just kicked it across the face.
To Jesse.
Jesse Lothian, that's right. The
Where's
real
an apron?
tough bugger.
Where's
He
an
just
apron?
kicks up the field, and here he is again, Hardy. This is a seriously good ball drop for the way he holds it, and he just chips it out wider again. Mark taken by Milky. You'll be all
It's
over.
either Keast or
Keast, I reckon
McHenry.
you might be right.
Keast, I
Keast
reckon.
just goes short to Sammy Hughes.
He's got
He's
Larkham
got
here
Larkham if he
him.
wants to, but I reckon Fazio's got a little bit of room to... He can make that up.
Berry.
Hem them in well here, St Mary's.
So Hughes is just going to go right back to Marcus Thompson. He's very deep there in the back pocket. He's got Berry. He's probably going to be the bailout kick. I mean, Steve's going to switch the play again because Lothian got free out the
Good
other
work.
side.
Gotta
Really
play
well
on.
done. But he goes. He's got Connors for company, so he has to kick it up the wing. House was there, and with a really good fist there, it was Wade who got it over towards the boundary line.
And they're calling for out on the full, but the umpire's in a good spot, so it didn't happen. 70-80 around from the St Mary's goal. They lead 37 to 25. 12-point margin at the 25-minute mark. Oh, good tap forward by Matty Miller. Leaves the ball behind, though. The umpire says, give it to me. We'll have a ball up after all of that. Still in it. Going to be a good game now, boys. I was a bit worried there for a while.
It's on now.
Yep. Up we go. Good spike there from Burke. Third man up. Puts it in front of Jai Walker. Can he trap it? He can't. He's overrun it. He was grabbed in a tackle when he didn't have the footy. Oh, Sherman. Miller got him high, and it's a free kick. Free kick to Sherman. Miller might be sitting on him, is he? Because he's been a little bit quieter this quarter. Got it on the outer wing. What's he going to do with it? Going to keep it wide, I reckon. Going to keep it on that outer side. Snowden's the target. Gets hands up. Can't do it.
Oh.
Banjanin.
Just out of the
a
air.
little out of the air kick. Puts it in front of O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue tries to grab it and does so.
Superstar.
Wheels around like the Queen Mary. Big arc. Goes, puts it out in front of Travaglini. He puts it out. Again, he goes. Has another crack at it. Then threw it out by the looks. But gave it to Sherman. Goes wobbly old kick. Keast gets a fist on it, knocks it clear, then goes back, gives it to Sammy Hughes. Round the body does big angry Sammy go. Only as far as Snowden, who takes the mark, plays on immediately. Gives it to McMahon, who pops it into the forward arc. Oh, almost a mark to Garner. Gets it back to Fazio. Fazio round the body. He goes. Jeremy Larkham spikes it through for a minor score.
Really got onto that spike, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. And Travaglini calling for the deliberate there. I'm not too sure about that. I reckon you're allowed to do that. So it will be, is it, look like
That is
Tim
Thompson. No, it's Thompson again.
Is Thompson. So
Yeah.
Thompson bring it back into play. He's just gone out wide.
Touch
A
it,
poor
gotta touch
kick and just going for the full length dive, trying to get a hand on it there was Matty Miller. Yeah, I think he was claiming it too, but he didn't quite do so. It'd be Connors to bring it back in for some Marys. He was off there. He didn't go. The umpire held him up. So now he's just going to sink it inside forward 50. He's got Barry Banjanin underneath it at the front there, getting a hand on. It was the Leopold defender. Now Snowden gets involved, got it out the back to Sherman, who just had his head ripped off.
That one.
Suckered him into that one.
Umpire, you fell for that one.
And look at him, he's going to play on. He's going to gain a few yards and then have a flying shot on goal. He hasn't got the legs, but he's got Gillies deep floating at the front there. And Gillies just took out the man.
That's a free. Oh, it is a free kick as the umpires. Some of the
words of encouragement there from the Leopold.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yes.
Good, correct decision, umpire. Thank you.
So Marcus Thompson with free kick.
I heard the same thing.
So Thompson's just going to kick it out to that halfback flank again. He's got Connors at the back who's just come flying, taking a mark there for St Mary's. He wants to go, doesn't.
Boxed him in here, St Mary's. They could get another one into the wind.
This would be big if they could steal another one late here. The kick long inside forward 50. Hardy at the back had the fly. Berry gathered it though. He just threw the boot at it. He's got it out of there, but Wade just dropped one off his chest on the halfback flank. He needs support.
Coughed it up.
He's really stuffed there. Look at Brandon Howard.
Him.
He's away. He's got plenty of pace, but he's held up really well there from McMahon. He has to give the hands off to Pitcher, who's just going to give one over the top. So they've got some runners there. Now the kick from Matty Miller inside forward 50. He had to be good. Just went over the top trying to run onto it. There's Mitchie Patton. He can't do so, and eventually it's hit the behind post. And we'll have a throw in inside Leopold forward 50 at the 28th minute and 45 second mark of this second
more
term.
with that. They had
Callum Wade won't like to see the tape on that one. He dropped the mark on the ball against him.
That's another one where Leopold have had a really quick run and break away from half back and stuffed it right up.
Spinning ball, back in it goes. Over the top with Snowden at the top of the square. No, they just rolled through for a minor score.
Add that to the rush behind Sally.
Add that to the rush. They've had 4 of them so far.
Going for Geelong's record in the 08 Grand Final.
Tenace.
Don't think we have to talk about that.
Tenace. I don't think we have to talk about Geelong at all. Dangerfield should have cost himself the Brownlow. Touched the umpire last night. As he comes, Tenace at the back. Burke. Can he take the mark? Round the body. Patton goes with... goes and finds Wagner. Very important shot on goal. This to bring it back to 6 points.
Yep.
It'll be 8 points, but yes. It will be 6 points.
Yes.
Good addition there, Josh.
Yes.
Jeez.
What happened there?
That's embarrassing. I think I might have to go home.
Yeah. No. You can't. You've got no entertainment.
Yeah.
Had a shocker there.
Wagner should kick this. Only 30 out. Good breeze coming over his shoulder. We're looking straight over it. Cameraman Liam is looking straight over his shoulder. Has he squeezed? I reckon he has. He squeezed it in for a goal. He likes it. Look at the little bloke dancing around. Like he is out like he does at Lammy's.
How's the celebration too? He didn't even go anywhere near his tennis.
No,
he jogged towards the crowd and just got a little bit of a
jig.
Looking for the cameraman, I reckon.
We got it, Liam. While you were listening, looking at that scoreboard, we've got to get this bloke in front of us. At some stage, you've got to get his haircut on the screen.
Get the camera off the little tripod up there.
It is the worst haircut I've ever seen. That is only a haircut either his missus or his mum could like.
Milky, some effort's gone into that with the colour that's just been splashed in there as well.
He's had the whippersnipper, he's had the lawnmower, he's had the whole lot go into it. And a haircut like, and he's drinking Powerade. You should have a can in your hand, mate. Drink a beer.
So the kick going forward for Leopold again. They're trying to get themselves back level late in this term. St Mary's had the numbers and then came out to Garner, but the siren sounded for half-time. St Mary's 5-8-38, Leopold 4-8-32. That quarter travelling almost 31 minutes. That was all thanks to Goddings, your local excavator dealer, Milky.
We have got a game on our hands, boys. We'll come back with goal kickers around the grounds and anything else that we might find interesting. And Liam, trust me. Oh, hang on, just jump the fence, champ. Liam's over the top of you. Have a look up at the camera. Have a look up at him. Have a look at him. There it is, Yo Beauty. Make sure every footy club gets a look at that. That is gold. We're going to take a break. Kicks FM 89.3 is country footy.
For Blood Toyota, this is the GFL Game of the Week on 89.3 Kicks Footy.
We get involved in the play also.
Maloney's gone deep for Leopold. Close has got to get into it.
Yep.
He's been very, very quiet.
Only 5 forwards for Leopold, so they must have stuck a man back.
Who we can see down there. Umpire holds the yellow. You have a look for that, Barnesy, and we'll see how we go.
On the wing. Burke's by himself on the wing.
But I reckon Berry won that one. Got it across to... Very interesting disposal there from Thompson. Comes out to Hebbard to Josh Eddy. Eddy goes to send St Mary's forward. I was just looking at Sherman. He went to ground. I was trying to keep an eye on him as well. There's Thompson. Falcons it over the fence. He gets it. Falconed it over the boundary line.
That's deliberate. You can't headbutt the ball out.
Yeah, we'll have a boundary throw in.
Oh, that was comical. That wasn't great.
Good clearance in soccer, that one.
So we throw him back in and play right in front of the club rooms on that on the highway side, whatever you call that. So we can play now. Trying to gather. There was Matty Miller. He got it away eventually, but Wagner got involved and he's taken over the line.
On the Geelong Footy headquarters side, I believe.
Yes, that's the one.
Milky's blueprint.
Right in front of the future home of the Pokies.
Oh, look, I don't care where they put it, as long as they put one little stadium for local footy. That's all I reckon.
And it'll all just get pumped into Geelong Footy Club anyway. So
Thompson out the back, goes into the centre square, targets Maloney. He's been held by his opponent. Ball comes out to Josh Eddy from the... Oh, genuflex as he gives it out to Sherman. Gets dumped as he kicks it. Almost taking the mark there was McHenry. The St Mary's player racked up in the tackle. I reckon that was Connors again, was it?
Yeah.
Yep, it was. Connors wrapped up, and the umpire says, give him a level ball right on the edge of the square.
So Ruxley Bell, James just got it out of the area. O'Donoghue was good coming through there, just kick it forward, getting in front there. It just landed perfectly for Gillies, who slid in and took it on the chest, about 10 out from goal. He's on a little bit of an angle, but you back him in from here.
Big tumbler from O'Donoghue, but it went the right direction.
It was effective, wasn't it?
If you're in front of the forward, you get the luck sometimes.
Well, exactly. He did. He played in front Gillies and it worked out.
Hasn't had much of an impact, Gilly, so far. They'll be hoping he can get on the scoreboard.
Fire truck back there. There's a swimming pool back there. What a great view we got. See it? See the screen? We got a hall.
Like you never seen a fire truck before.
No, but you can't see it from here. Gillies comes in and they're going straight to him, so he's got the goal. That's his first 12-point margin here. Well, they're coming looking for you, Puddle, the fire truck.
Watch the football.
Yes, there it is. Look, he's got a close up on it. Beautiful. See?
Get a good view on top of the ladder there, wouldn't you?
Yeah. We'll go back to the middle on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. St Mary's 6-8-44. They lead Leopold 4-8-32. Got to keep it to a gettable margin, Leopold here.
Yeah. Spot on. So
Umpire, he's got the black crisscross on the knee, the boundary, and he's got almost the Lammy's haircut, I reckon. Ready to go.
More of a home house look, that one.
More home house, is it? Yeah.
So I was thrown up and Banjan and Berry were doing the battle as it came to ground level. Someone's seriously struggling behind us. And free kick going the way of Berry in the guts. So the hands were giving out the back to Burke, who just gave it off the top. And now I think that's Walker. He's just going to send it inside forward 50 out in front of close. He marks in his hands. Really good stuff, about 40 out, not much of an angle. This is a huge kick here. This is the one. These are the ones you need when you kick it into the wind.
Now,
I'm looking at those trees and there's
we
stuff
have not had a look at anyone kicking into this breeze. So Simon Close.
You want to get a big man on the line.
Left post, hard.
Look out. You reckon? Milky, okay.
Hard kick at the left post.
Look at it. So is Milky correct? It's on its way, Milky.
Hard at the left.
You stuffed it up.
Go hard at the left.
He kicked it at the left, but he didn't give it the penetration.
Yeah, no penetration. Hard kick at the left post was that one. That's gone, I reckon, 7 metres drift on that one.
So just the minor score to Leopold. They just move along to 4-9 at 33, trailing St Mary's 6-8-44. 3.5 minutes gone. Third turn, Blood Toyota scoreboard.
Tenace with it in the goal square. Puts his hands out to say, who wants it? Then just goes the long bomb to centre wing. Walker pushed McMahon into that. No, sorry, not McMahon. Etheridge. Etherton into that. Etheridge. What's her name? The singer. Goes across to Hebard. Hebard back to Tenace. Tenace with the little tumbler. O'Donoghue can't mark it. Ball comes out. Oh, Jai Thompson gets a handball out the back. Here he goes. Matty Miller gets on his bike. Kicks it out in front of the running Close. Traps it. Then gets rid of his tackler. Little kick. Puts it out in front of Howarth. Wants the crumbs and gets them. Just needs to get rid of his opponent. Oh, good work there from his opponent there in Callum Wade. Ball goes out of bounds. Umpire says, give it to me. We'll throw that in. Good work there from Riley Hall not to throw his opponent in Mitch Patton into the fence then. Just held him up. Good work.
He could have easily.
Yeah, he could have, yes.
But if you had thrown him over the fence, the umpire wouldn't have been able to help him out, Milky.
No, I can't get him. That's what the fire truck's here for.
So thrown back into play, Banjan just brought it to the front of the pack. There's Wade. He's just going to clear the area. Right foot around the corner. Underneath was Burke. He probably could have marked it. Bounced away from him. Gathered there. That was kept in play there by Travellini. Brought it back in ball, but Thompson was there. Now Carmichael with it. He just tries to strike the tackling Sherman. He just put the ball on the ground. He's gone. Holding the ball 50 out from the Leopold goal. So Sherman will get the footy as he just demands his teammate Travellini go and get it. So Sherman, as he's just trying to work his way back into this game, I think he's fired up at the moment. He didn't see enough of the pill in the second term. He's just spitted in board. There's
kick.
AJ Davey. How good was that kick? No, it wasn't. It's Connors there.
Connors
just gets around Burke and sends it long. He's got O'Donoghue on a lead. Once again, his knees get in the way of his chest. It's out in front of Close now. He's just going to go and gather it in front of McMahon. Give the hands off. That's really good. McHenry was good in support. Then he just kicks it down the wing. He's looking for a teammate there. That was Maloney, but he couldn't keep it in play.
Where's the whistle's gone? No, it was the boundary. I thought it was. Yep, he'd already gone over the line.
So they'll be thrown in 70 around from the St Mary's goal. No, so the Leopold goal.
Intensity's lifted quite a bit.
Leopold are going after them here.
Yep. Spinning ball. In it comes. Banjanin knocks it down. Only as far as Pitt. Up and under kick. Close. Oh, I thought he got that Wagoner. Can he just get back to the deck and give off the handball? It's Sherman. Gets it back to Tenace. Tenace with the little kick into the middle. Held was he? No. Ball comes over the top to his opponent there in Sammy Hughes. He gets his across to Pitt.
McHenry slow to get up after that contest.
Pitt puts it into the hot spot. Close. Got some sticky fingers. Needs to get on the boot. He doesn't. He's tackled. Dumped. Umpire's paid the sling tackle against Riley Hall. Can't do that anymore. So, they're really having a dip here. Leopold lifted their work rate, lifted their intensity. Close, as I said, had to lift, and he has done. This has by far been his best quarter.
Will he have the journey from 50 into the wind here?
No, this won't get home. He's got to find a target and dish it off. He's going to be kicking from 45 into this breeze. Maloney should have stayed at home. He's gone too early, Maloney. Close, comes in, bang. And it's not going to. It's going to fall short in the goal square. Banjanin and Snowden. Banjanin off the boot, over the top. Hardy to Churnside. Churnside, can he find a teammate? Loose ball, top of the square. Bang! That's the one they wanted. Maloney. That's the one they wanted. Leopold, one into the breeze.
Nicely done by a big man spinning onto the left there. Yeah. Bit of dexterity from Maloney.
So it was a perfect option, though, from Churnside, too. He was 45 out, probably knew he wasn't going to get the journey or even have the accuracy with that wind. Just get it to a closer spot. He just chipped it to the hot spot.
He didn't pop it up either.
No, yeah, he went low, which makes it probably even harder to read it, I guess, again.
Just make the defenders panic by doing that.
Really smart kick.
Cool head from Maloney. Pops the goal through.
Good 5 minutes for Leopold. He used up a lot of time into the wind, and they scored a goal as well.
Blood Turtle scoreboard. St Mary's 6-8-44. They lead Leopold 5-9-39. We got the close one. 8 minutes gone.
So we're back in the centre. Umpire throws it up. Both ruckmen had a leap at it, both crashing each other, hit the deck, and no one got a hand on it. Just bounced forward for St Mary's as they just try to work it out again. Berry got involved, gets the hands out. Carmichael picks it up, and now he just bursts away from there. He just kicks it forward. It's just bouncing clear the St Mary's defenders, but charging through and trying to get this Howarth. He can't quite do so. It's now knocked out in front of him again. He dives on it. Hebbard's had to lay the tackle. Wade's there as well.
Great effort from Howarth there against two players.
Yep. Against two, 1 on 2, and he's managed to lock it in. Right on the 50 for Leopold. No one was there to do the ruck work. Now getting involved there and charging through was Tim Connolly. It came out the back. Now Leopold, they're just going to go with a kick inside forward for him. Maloney's there again. His man was all over him. Now around the level, just trying to get across to it was Eddie. He can't pick it up as yet.
Pressure here.
Again, it's a hot footy. It's a really hot footy with Howarth diving in on top of it. And it's locked up 10 metres out from the Leopold goal.
They're just holding on at the moment, St Mary's, aren't they?
They look in a lot of trouble at the moment.
Interesting for Riley Hall not get a free kick the way he spun Maloney around.
Yeah, so thrown up. Deep in the forward 50, out the back there, trying to get a flying shot on goal was Pitt. Now it's ended up in the hands of Jai Thompson around the corner as he got the journey. No, it's marked on the line. Good placement of himself there from Garner. He's just kicked it out to Sherman. Two of the key ball movers from St Mary's getting involved.
So Sherman at not at the last line of defence almost. Just pops it up. Looking for Banjanin. Goes over his head. Ball at ground level. Snowden picks it up. He's tackled straight away. Tries to crash through. The umpire says, give it to me. Working in tandem, the two ruckmen. Snowden and Banjanin.
Doing a lot of work on the ball there, Edward Snowden, today.
Yeah.
So Snowden goes the third man up and got a hand on it. Now at ground level, Sherman was involved, gave the hands off to Davey, who eventually got it and gave it to Tenace, who's just getting around on the left boot. He's had plenty of it today. He's gone tight up the line. Getting underneath it there was Hebbard. He marks it.
That's a deep,
Just inside
that's a
the bit
deep
of
boundary
play.
line. Although there's got to be out.
Yeah.
So it was a long way over. So his kick just goes long inside forward 50 to the 1-on-1. Gillies was too strong for Larkham. He couldn't take it on his chest. Leopold got the numbers though. That was Keys handled over the top. Larkham was good. Now
good finger
Walker
in
gathers it. He's just got to get the hands away. Larkham dropped the pill. Now it's going to go over the line.
Had his man cold there, Gillies.
Yeah,
he
he
did.
should have marked
Man
that
was on the
his
deck
chest.
and Gillies dropped it.
And then Jeremy managed to... Very limping. That's not good for Leopold.
He has a bit of a limping
Jack.
running style.
Yeah.
Like the hand
Not a
round the
smooth
neck
mover.
there. And Sherman goes towards goal.
Another behind.
Another
for him.
behind. It's 3-3 now for Zach Sherman. And that takes us on the Blood Toyota scoreboard to, hurry up. There is 6-9 to 5-9. A 6-point margin here at the 11-minute mark of this all-important third quarter.
They know when to show the sponsors on these
Yeah,
screens,
the Blood
don't they?
Toyota. We already told him it's a Blood Toyota.
Yeah.
So, Jai Walker goes wide, very wide. Finds his mate in pit. Matty, half-back, looking for a teammate. Holds it up. Into the breeze. Puts it out in front of Wagner. Takes a mark. Still haven't crossed the centre line yet. Goes to Pretty As. That's Pitcher, in case you're wondering. Pitcher.
Joke's getting funnier as the day goes on, man.
Daniel Pitcher goes to the outer side. Puts it up in front of... Ooh, did he get a shove there, I reckon, McHenry? Nothing doing, the umpire says. And we'll have a ball in. Oh, no.
No, he was
ball.
Nothing.
holding the ball.
Ball comes back to Thompson. Jai. Hot spot. Burke. Over the back. Maloney bounced off his shin. Still gets a second chance. Puts it out in front of Houth. Houth at ground level. Tries to get past three of
he's in
them.
trouble.
Then he's in huge trouble here. Umpire says let it go. Ball comes out to Travaglini. He spears a pass. Good work there. Again, been really good on the odd occasion there. Anthony Churnside can't see a thing. Goes out of bounds. Deliberate, they're calling.
The umpire
isn't. And we'll have a throw in.
The umpire never is. They were earlier in the year.
Coming off now.
Yeah.
Ruckman.
A couple of minutes ago on the on half forward flank, he went down.
Oh,
Oh, look at that. Maloney's the hands in the back, and he's gone for mark of the year in a ruck contest. Trying to get through there was Davey. Now getting through, charging through Matty Pitt. He just gets ball going forward, 1-on-1. Sitting underneath it was close. He couldn't get a hands on it. Clearing it was Hall. Now it's come up. They're all just diving in, aren't they? It's on the paint of 50, and the umpire's called for a ball up. Wagner gets up off the bottom of that pack.
Hall's walking a very thin line there with those free kicks.
Exactly,
in the
mate.
bloody
That's
contest.
two he's got away with.
So thrown up again, just clearing the space was Maloney. Trying to charge through there was Mitchy Patton. Now it came out.
Look out.
Look out. They'll get a flying shot on goal here. Just selling a little bit of candy was Pitt and then tackled. Now trying to charge through. It's good stuff there from... strong
jeepers.
tackle. And Samaris have got the free kick at the end of the day. There was super stuff from Travaglini to get the hole in the ball. This one was touched off the boot. Davies going to be under all sorts of pressure. He tries to get out of the line. He does in front of Nick Burke.
Not sure about Matt Pitt's work there. He took a bounce running towards goal and sort of just a finicky handball.
Yeah,
Had a
yeah.
chance to either have a shot or look for a better option.
Use the footy there. Just managed to hang on. Ball spinning ball right in front of the kicks commentary truck. Over the back band. Jannon 1, 2, then grabs it. Then just releases it. Umpire says that's
At least
okay.
he dropped it.
That's what I thought. Comes out to O'Donoghue. He's wrapped up in a tackle. That's exactly what I thought.
Become footy terminology, hasn't it? Released it.
Yep.
Just let it go.
Am I up with it? Am I? Oh, over the top goes Nick Burke to Tenace. He's wrapped up in the tackle. He gets rid of it somehow as well. O'Donoghue jumps on top of it. Umpire says, give it to me.
Next
40
year
out.
with the haircuts, Milky. We won't know
You
what's
are.
Hey,
all over it.
I'm having one like old
so.
mate here. I reckon. Imagine if I turned up next week with a haircut like that.
Glad we're on radio if you did.
Yeah, I'll see it. The ball comes back to Davey, off a step, puts it out in front of his teammate. Snowden dishes off the quick handball. He had it
too
before
quick.
he got it. Travaglini comes back to Nick Burke. Nick
Through
Burke
that.
goes across to Thompson. He's wrapped up in a tackle.
He's gone.
Dispossessed. He's gone. Advantage paid. Away you go.
So Samaris go forward now. Massive contest in the air. Ground level trying to get involved is
No one
Hosking.
left.
Charging through and gathering the balls. Etherton. He's just gone long with the boot over the head of Gillies. Now the back is Garner. If he can keep it in play, he might have a chance. He just swings around onto his left. Tries to sell a little bit. He runs around his man. He has to run around another one. He's going to go to the check side here and try to kick the goal. And he's put it across the face for a
free
minor
kick.
score.
Free kick.
So he caught one high in there.
Caught one in the mush.
After he kicked it or before he kicked
I think it was before he kicked it, so it was a bit of
Delayed.
borderline if he...
And then he's kicked it, then gone down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Once he missed it, he went down trying to get the ball back.
Milk the kick. So it's free kick now
I think the umpire was within his rights to wave that away and say you took your advantage there. Bad luck, but he's brought it back.
Yeah.
And is he going to take his kick or is he going to palm it off? No, he's definitely taking it.
He's a Colac boy, mate. He's not giving it to anyone.
You don't palm him off when you're 15 out from goal.
Yeah.
Best on ground for Colac in their premiership year. Then jumped across to St Mary's. Jared Garner.
Oh, and he's not taking the kick.
No,
It was
he's
Gillies.
coming off.
I think he has blood rule. I think that's what the umpire was signalling to him then.
Jeez.
He'll jog off. So that'd be Gillies to
who
the
has
shot and goal.
1-1 to date.
How's he going to go about this one? Looks like it'll be the drop punt, not the old.
Well, he obviously got one eye if he's
Nah.
bleeding from the schnoz.
So Gillies just slowly makes his way in just to build a little bit of suspense. And now the ball on its way. It's there.
Straight through, I reckon, is it?
He's dobbed it. That was a really good kick, and he gets his side along to 7-9. 51, Leopold 5-9, 39, which held 16 minutes on the Blood Toyota scoreboard in this third term.
Yeah.
Bit of a disappointing one for Leopold. They've had a lot of the ball.
A bit like the Bulldogs last night, which you mentioned earlier.
Obviously got him high because there's blood claret coming out of the schnozzer.
Just interesting that he kicked it after the free kick was paid, but it still came back to him.
Yeah.
The whistle and the kick were pretty close together. I'm not sure he had time to decide to take advantage, but it was pretty line ball decision.
So 12-point margin, 16.5 gone of this third quarter. One against the traffic in a way. Up they go. Up early goes Maloney. Can't get it. Knocks it down. Out goes Fazio. Kicks it to the advantage of his teammates. Big Banjanin. Looks like he's playing a key forward post. Gets it across to Davey. Doesn't grab the footy. Tenace goes in to give him a hand. Gets the ball out wide. Carmichael's there for Leopold. Dishes off the handball. Good work there. What did he do with that? He had it in the right hand. Tried to smack it out of the air with his left hand. Mitch Batten. And the ball goes over the boundary line.
So the throw in on the outer side, centre wing. Right in front of the scoreboard with the old KFC logo for their chips. It's superb.
That's all the seagulls here for. We haven't got any ourselves, though.
So Davey was charging out of there, just thumped it long inside forward 50. Larkin was underneath in front of Gillies and just knocked it over the line for another throw in. Deep inside St Mary's forward 50 as they just try to build on this lead, which is out to 12 points at the 17.5 minute mark.
I reckon if they can keep it to this, the Leopold will be reasonably happy.
They're pretty happy at this stage. They've only conceded one goal from the half-time margin.
So with 20 around from the St Mary's goal, they lead by 12 points. Up they go. Well, actually, no one goes up. The ball hits the deck, spinning through Thompson. Jai, that is. Round the body, his teammate goes, puts it in front of his brother in Marcus, who's been really good for Leopold. Marcus Thompson at half-back. Goes towards Connolly, knocked away from him. Jesse Lothian tries to crash his way through, and happy just to crash into every single St Mary's bloke. Jesse Lothian will have a boundary thrown right in front of the St Mary's bench.
So the boundary umpire with it now. He'll eventually throw it in. We just play the old waiting game. It comes in eventually. Snowden just got a shove to the front position and brought it down. With the ball in hand was Connors, but he couldn't get it out of there, so we'll have a throw up just forward of centre for St Mary's. So Snowden and Maloney, the two relief ruckmen doing the work at the moment. Maloney just flipped it out the back there. Sherman was tackled without it. And then getting involved was Matty Miller, was going forward for Leopold. Now strong tackle being laid by Patton. He eventually gathered the ball, tried to just get it out of there. He couldn't do so. Now Snowden over the top of it, as well as Carmichael, and we'll have a ball up just inside the centre square, right on centre wing.
Umpire's got it in the centre square. 20 metres away, 50 metres away from the truck. Ball bounces down to Howarth. Oh, he's wrapped up in a tackle by Snowden. Oh, he's not going anywhere. Oh, you are kidding me. Where was the prior there? Give me a spell, umpire. They're sitting on his arse. Snowden gives it across to Sherman. Sherman goes down to the forward 50, push out. There was a free kick and he missed that one, umpire. The ball goes over, hands over the top. Goes to Jai Walker. He dishes off the handball, trying to crash his throw through his Banjanin. Hands out to his teammate there. Who was that? Was that Connors? Yep, Connors dishes off the handball. Back out to his Hosking. Hosking, wearing the famous number 11. Gets it across, but it's run through for a minor score by Greg Hardy. That's his uncle, I reckon, used to wear the number 11 St Mary's. Hosking. Yeah, no,
Don't
can't
look
help
at me.
me.
I've got no idea.
No, I couldn't tell. So it comes back into play, and mark taken there by Marcus Thompson. Once again, plenty of the pill. So he's just going to build now as Milky just counts to himself off
trying
there.
to get a history lesson there.
Yeah, he just kicks it up. The wingers, Marcus Thompson, it came off hands. Close was involved, as was his man in Riley Hall, who knocked it over the line. Throwing now 70 around from the St Mary's goal as we've travelled 20.5 minutes in the third term.
We know Ronnie is his grandfather. Scott's his dad. It's his uncle that used to wear the number 11 long sleeves for St Mary's. Just can't think of his bloody first name.
Footsteps.
The ball comes out. Bouncing ball. Howarth over his head. Out the back is Cullen Wedd. Goes into the guts. Gee, over the top, but a good work. He's worked really hard to get himself back into this game, Jai Thompson. Waggoner gets it over to his teammate in Burke. Burke goes forward into the path of his teammate there in Connolly. Tim gets it back. Howarth by hand. Across to his teammate there, Mitch Patton. Run in. Goal. Bang. Back in it. That ball didn't seem to sit up at all into the breeze. The breeze might be disappearing, boys.
Well, look at the trees around the ground there. His stuff all movement up there.
The breeze might be disappearing.
That flag down that end's still strong going this way.
What flag?
That orange one.
That little orange, pop-up sort of flag on the fence.
Oh, I can't see that.
That's about the only flag we've got. The trees haven't been moving that much all day.
Milky forgot his glasses today.
So, I can't. Hey, I'm in the corner here. I'm lucky to see Pothole here in front of me.
Listen, the shades you were rocking last week.
The shades covering those bloodshot eyes.
They were
seriously bloodshot.
Hey, and the breath was good.
Oh.
St Mary's 7:10:52.
I was getting blind myself sitting next to him, just breathing the same air.
They lead Leopold 6-9-45 in the Blood Toyota scoreboard. 22 minutes gone, 7-point margin. Leopold pretty happy with this quarter. Up they go again. Snowden wins it, knocks it down. Berry's back out there, I see. Ball goes forward by Connors. Nick, bouncing ball right into the path of Gillies. Getting back, Hebard. What can he do? Can he trap it? No, over the boundary line we'll have. 3 metres around from the St Mary's goal. They lead by 7 points.
St Mary's were just missing a small forward there to run out the back and onto that one. Yep. They just didn't have it. So the bound jump by picks it up with a pretty striking sort of black tape on the knee to throw it in.
Yep.
Deep inside 450 for St Mary's. They need the answering goal here. Gillies got to the front, just knocked it into the corridor. Connors couldn't quite gather it. Larkham did so successfully. Handled it out wide. Now it's Pitt with it. He's just going to clear the area and get it out towards the wing. It's tight on the line. It's out in the full, I reckon. Donahue fisted it over the fence, but I think it'll come back to him and he'll claim the free kick, Will O'Donoghue.
Yes,
and lucky there's a spectator to throw it back.
Yes, because the umpires, they cannot get over the fence. There's assassins parked in every car. Good, almost a guy's about to say good kick.
Didn't quite work as Mitchy Patton was there to cut it off, and he's just going to go short.
He's giving it back to him.
He's giving it straight back to the same man in O'Donoghue.
Wow.
Kick to kick between the two of them. He said, I feel sorry for you, mate. Have it a second go. He's just going to send this one along inside 450. Needs a flow away. Van Janen was shot out of a cannon at the front of it, and taking in the mark was Darcy Keast.
Good defensive mark from Keast. 30 out from St Mary's goal. Pops it up into the breeze. O'Donoghue's there again. Ball comes out the back. Trying to crash his way through. Was that... Trying to work out who that was. Out in the full. Must have kicked it from a standing... Well, he was standing up.
Came through.
Was it Carmichael? I couldn't quite work out who did that.
Might have been one of those ones where he couldn't handle it, so he had to kick it.
Drop a boot on, popped it out. Tenace puts it right into the hot spot. Larkham's there. Good use. Gillies should have taken that. He got rid of Larkham, then dropped the mark.
Second time this quarter, Gillies has had the chest mark open and dropped it.
And Jeremy Larkham will remind him too. You got rid of me, but you couldn't hang on.
So it's thrown up, and it was good work at the front there for Matty Miller to get a hand on it. And then it came out the back, and Leopold were able to get that clearing kick, but only about 30 metres. So there was Wade. He just came in and tried to mark it. Now Leopold, they just grab her and keep working out forward. It's out in front of Mitchy Patton. He's got a little bit of room to move if he can get around his man. He does so successfully. That man was Eddie.
Look out.
Now he's got plenty of space. He's going to run.
Top of the
he's
square.
had two bounces.
Look at Nick Burke. Look at Nick Burke go.
Wants it. Nah, he's going to go to him eventually. He's going to have to take the sit and the fly. And he's the one hand, almost pulled it in. And St Mary's have got the numbers there to clear it out of there. This just kicked a space. This bounced right to the line. And we'll have
what
a
is that
throw
boy
in.
going to do? You had your chance, son. Had your chance. Put your name up in lights.
What a run by Mitch Patton. He had Kane Tenace, a renowned speedster, on his tail. And he just looked at him with disdain.
Right in front of the
told him where to go.
See you later,
Kicks, commentary chuck. Up they go. Patton. Pitt tries to knock it forward. Carmichael goes the underground kick. Goes to Howarth. Did he get one high? No, says the umpire. Dishes it out to Maloney. Maloney gives a fend off. Gets around O'Donoghue. Goes towards goal. Got it in! That is the goal of the day! Absolute cracker to Maloney.
Milky, he's kicked an absolute monk.
Doesn't matter how he fended off. Hang on. Sorry, I thought...
Kicked a front punt floater and it's just bended through.
Timing is everything. 1 point margin. The fend off, he had 2 to beat.
We said he was athletic for a big man, but that was outstanding there. Fended him off and ran away from him.
The old Peter Hudson floater he's let go there.
Might have been running too fast to kick it properly, but it went through.
Yep. 1 point margin. Wowee.
Leopold have been doing a lot of hard work this quarter. They've definitely been on top.
7-10-52, St Mary. 7-9-51. This is really first versus second, isn't it?
This is a super game of footy.
Cracking game.
Back in the centre again, so it's Berry up against Snowden. Berry got the tap down. Carmichael got it out the back, and then the clearing kick only went as far as Wade, who just flew at it. Now Jai Thompson getting involved. He's just kicked it forward, but they've got a loose one back there to St Mary's, just trying to stem the bleeding. I reckon that's Hebbard. Gets the handball further afield. McMahon's there. Has to sidestep one, and he's away. And Maloney for company. He kicked it. It was tight line. Connors had the stretch for it. I don't know if he got a hand to it. I reckon he might have, so it'll be thrown in.
Bounced
on the
inside.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it did.
There you go.
Yep.
I've just missed that one.
15 around from the kicks commentary truck. Up they go. Berry and Snowden. Berry gets it. Only as far as Sherman. Sherman ticks it forward. But Jai Thompson's there. So too Wagner. Did he get one high? No, says the umpire. Sherman traps it. Then he gets bundled over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in. Right in front of the very busy Leopold coach's box. Look at him.
Plenty of them ahead. I'm not sure what your hand signal was. Look like the old arthritic fingers just trying to loosen them up.
How do they go now? Hey, how's the old arthritic knuckle go?
Thrown back into play and it didn't go far as the umpires called for it.
We'll have a ball. Just let him have one in the ribs there.
My strong, muscular body has broken your hand already.
Ball, close. Can he trap it? He can't. Davey gets caught, drops it out the back to McMahon. McMahon with the left out wide. Hosking over his head. Bouncing ball. Looks like Riley Hall's moved forward. And it beats him over the boundary line. Have a throw in. 1 point margin. 27.5 gone in the third quarter. Premiership quarter, they used to call this, boys, back in the day.
Don't they still?
Nah, not anymore.
I think it's pretty...
I thought it was pretty common.
Pretty understood. Yeah. What do you mean by premiership quarter?
Thrown back in and play there. Berry tried to flip it out the back and Pitt got the clearing kick out of there.
He's lifted
on the
Pitt.
line. He certainly has had plenty of it this term, but it goes over for a throw in.
A lot of those Leopold
Centre
midfielders have stepped
they have.
They had to, didn't they?
Jai Thompson
mentioned
stepped
them.
up. Carmichael's had a pretty good couple of quarters.
Yep.
They're working a lot harder than they were.
Votes will be interesting.
So
Sherman had the footy sold at quarter time, didn't he? You'd reckon he just had it.
He did. Starting back into play. Neither of the ruckman got a hand on it. Bounced ground level and eventually balled up after everyone just dived on it. So the umpire will throw it up again. We've gone 28 minutes and 20 seconds. Kicked out of the air from Snowden.
Happy feet.
Just sunk the boot into it. And Lothian floating back took a courageous mark on the chest. At the half-back flank, that's almost
Jesse,
a contender.
Courageous,
He
Jesse.
needed a little bit more impact to make
courageous,
it a contender.
Tough man, works in a cafe, wears an apron, goes to the outer side, up and under kick. Snowden, I thought, probably could have done better with that. He's paid it. Oh, and he's copped the...
Done his hat,
Corky.
And, walk it out.
He's paid the mark. They go back and take the kick. Don't know he's going to be able to, so you just sit on the opponents. He's going to try and dish this off.
He's going to have to handball it off to Sherman at the back there.
And Carmichael's all over that, which is
He could
smart.
go down when he kicks this.
Gee,
bit of a stretch there, wasn't it?
Big stretch, wasn't it? Ball fisted away by Tenace to the back of the pack. Out there is Pitcher, up and under. Oh, Lothian doesn't try to take it, then goes back and lends some help. At ground level, the ball comes out to Callum Webb. Ball dished out by Hosking, back to Sherman. Sherman at the top of the hot spot. There is Gillies, fisted away by Larkham. Umpire says nothing in that one. No whistles. We'll have a boundary throw in. 5 metres around from the St Mary's goal. 29.5 gone. They lead by a point.
And once again there, St Mary's go to the hot spot. All the big guys flying. There's
Snowden coming off,
no
boys.
little blokes at the bottom. Yeah, as he's getting a bit freer as he gets close to the bench. Stone back into play then, just charging. There was Jai Thompson. He's an absolute star. Gets on that left boot, sends it out to the wing. Hebbard up against
player.
close, and he marked it really well to Matty Hebbard. Close wants
Gotta
to
be
give him
almost
stuff
50.
all as he goes about 5 minutes over the mark.
Matty Hebbard grabbed him by the jumper and dragged him with him,
Oh,
which
there
is
we
very
go.
clever.
Oh.
So Hebbard's just
Full
going to
knee.
send this one inside forward 50 as a spearing
good
kick and a great mark taken by Connors floating back. He was dumped by Jai Thompson, but no 50 going there. And Nick Connors will have a shot from right on the paint of 50 at the 30-minute mark of this third term.
They
This
need
will be
one
a
here,
big
St.
goal
Mary's.
there.
Yep.
They need something. They need to go in the lead with it.
1 point isn't enough of a lead.
Look how far back he's
Exactly.
going.
He's taken a serious run up.
Seriously, Nick.
Kicking this one from the construction site.
It's 30 minutes and 30 and a half minutes gone. It'll be 33 by the time he gets to the mark.
That's when you know they're struggling for distance. They go a long way back to give themselves plenty of run up to get their leg into it.
He's gone back 45 minutes.
He has.
Meters.
So Connors just steps inside
Oh!
50.
He has munged it. He has munged it through. He has. That is the mongrel of the year. Absolute mung.
That's the theme of this term.
Yeah,
Maloney at
it's
one
two in a
end's
row.
kicked a sack and then he's kicked a mung at the other.
That has just
Oh.
floated like a freaking flat balloon. Cheapers. That gives them back 7 points, though. And you'd reckon that'll just about do it.
It can't be much longer in this quarter.
31 gone, 8-10-58 to 7-9-51. St Mary's have gained a point at this stage in the since half time.
It's probably not enough in the...
Sorry.
You would think it would
Blood
be.
to out of scoreboard, of course.
Oh, of course, Milky. You can't be making a meal of that. Span Jannon got the tap down. There was Sherman involved. Connors there to lay a tackle and it'd be called for a secondary ball up in the centre. 31 and a half minutes gone. Don't have a gain. Berry's back in the ruck. He's doing the work and he just brought it out towards the wing, getting involved with Fazio. He couldn't take cleanly. Connors tries to put a smother on it. Davies going to track this one back in front of close and take one high. Umpire, I reckon, was blindside, but he's still giving it. So Close very slowly lets Davey get up off the bottom of him. Davies just signalling, I'm just going to take this very slowly and just kick it backwards to Hebbard out on the other side. And he's got plenty of room to move into. He can go for a little bit of a run and then just get the boot into it. Sends it up the wing. There's a long lead there from Hall. He's just trying to get to it now. And he's tapped it in front of himself. He's kept it in play. He's done well. Now coming up to meet him. And it was good stuff there. I reckon that was Wade. Now comes back. Now the kick inside 40-50 is cut off by Lothian. About 40 out from his defensive goal. And he'll set it up for Leopold.
Rugged man. Rugged man, Jesse Lothian. Very rugged. Where's an apron? That's it. That's three-quarter time.
That siren's loud.
Yes. The only reason I knew it was the siren is they all stopped.
Everyone walked on the field.
Yeah, that's it. 8-10-58 St Mary's. 7-9-51. So St Mary's kicked 3 goals, 2 in that quarter, and Leopold kicked 3 goals once to the margin increased by a single behind. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with all our goal kickers and round the grounds. 32 and a half, nearly 33 minutes gone there. Kicks FM 89.3 is country football.
Tip Mary's by less than a kick.
Okay.
Where are you going, Milky?
I think Leopold got themselves in a winning position.
3 quarters in, we've all got the same tips.
Yep, sticking with it.
I'm sticking with Mary, so at the end of the day, I can go.
The only bloke that's
I was the only bloke.
that doesn't want this frigging game started is there's the central umpire. Just get on with it. So there's
Someone's on the other side of the
someone's
fence.
leaning on the fence.
Won't be an umpire, that's for sure.
Up he goes in the guts. Oh, Banjanin
Jeez.
jumped into Berry on that occasion. Fazio, free kick going to Leopold, and it's
Matty Miller
Matty
with
Miller in the guts. Must have been held. Gillies is in the guts for St Mary's. Very
Yeah,
interesting.
trade. Change.
Miller pops it up to centre half forward. Oh, close. Needs to hang on to them. Ball comes out by Paul Tenace, that is, comes forward, comes back to Pitt. Pitt mongrel across to Berry. He overruns it. Ball at the back. Gee whiz, Pitt. Mitch Patton needs to get it and get on his bike.
It was the
Wagner,
synchronised falling.
I was just looking at Wagner because he kept waving to it. That's what I was looking at instead of watching Mitch Patton. Because he got himself in a really good position, then falls over to take the mark. So he'll have the first shot to get Leopold within a kick. Within a point. Still a kick, isn't it?
Yeah, it was still one
less
kick.
than a kick.
Yeah.
Oh, so a little
Bounce
bounce.
in the ball. That's
Little
play on.
bounce.
Play on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to bounce it when you're coming in.
So Wagner comes in, about 45 out. Journey's not a problem.
Beautiful.
Straight over the goal umpire's hat. What a
Loving
great
his
kick.
own work,
And
too.
he's a fantastic celebrator too.
Another little
Wagner.
shimmy. Another little shimmy, was it?
One of the best in the league with the celebrations.
A little bit of an up and down, the sort
Yeah.
of thing. And
Back to a point.
Trouble now for St Mary's. Who would have hoped to hold on or get that first goal.
Just on a minute. Minute 30 gone now. 8:10:58 St Mary's. 8:9:57 Leopold.
Wouldn't mind seeing Wagner and Super Joe on the same park later in the year. How would the battle be with the celebrations?
They'd have a celebrations off.
They'd have a dance off.
Yeah.
If it's a draw at full time, that's how I should decide it, I reckon.
In the centre of the ground. It's the two of them.
Big circle around.
Yeah, that's it.
So we're back in the centre here. Banjanin up against Berry. Banjanin just brought it to ground, but they're going to get the clearance out. Leopold all night.
Good
Jai Thompson's kick was smothered by Hebbard. That was really good stuff. Now Fazio can get the clearing kick out of there, but it's a nothing kick cut off there by Jai Walker. Just off the back of the square.
Loves that, just drifting off the back of the huddle there, Jai Walker.
He does it. He starts on the wing and just goes that defensive side of the contest. So Jai Walker, he's just going to come back in board. His kick was good. It had to hit pitcher, and it did. So he looks further afield, and he's just going to have to go to a contest. He's got the one-on-one deep. Good hands.
Good
It's
hands.
close. It's stuck now. To give Leopold the lead and tell me where to go, basically.
Just basically, the first time he's just out-muscled Webb.
Yeah.
Just out-muscled him.
He hasn't been as clean as he usually is with his hands today, Close.
No, correct.
Had to take that on second grab, but this might kick-start him a little bit.
I reckon Close will get some encouragement from behind there.
Yeah.
McMahon just turned around.
Might give him a little bit of something if he kicks this.
So Close. Kick almost on its way. Goes now, and he's just stuffed it right up.
That's
He
a
kicked
weak
it at
level.
the wrong post, so we've got 8-10 apiece, I think it is. 8-10-58 apiece on the Godding scoreboard.
Left post was
3
the
minutes
go.
gone.
Left post, wind would drag it straight back in.
Good win for Damien McMahon there with the sledge.
Yeah.
Got into it.
He
So
told him to go that
Tenace
way.
in the goal square. Scores a level on the Godding scoreboard. 8-10 apiece. Out wide. Hebbard takes the mark, gets a shove after it, and gets 50.
Probably fair too. I
Yeah,
would've thought.
fair. No one's arguing. Shouldn't have shoved him.
Good work,
Could be
umpires. If
crucial.
you watch this during the week, you got one right.
Could be crucial, that sort of stuff.
Gives
Matty
him 50
Hebbard.
metres, doesn't it? That's hard getting out of
Yeah.
the back line, so he
Yep.
gets him straight to the wing.
Here he goes. Hebbard looking for an option. Directing traffic to the outer side. Snowden's back out there. Berry got the back, hits it to ground level. G. Thompson dishes it off to Carmichael, who's wrapped up in the tackle. Ball comes in, he goes back and gets it. Jai to Jai. The Jai Walker this time gives it over to Wagner. Wagner go over to Pitcher. Pitcher back to Wagner. Who did he handball that to? I didn't even see him. Jai Walker. Walker gets it, dishes it back to Wagner. Wagner's still got Pitcher on the outer side. Gets around his tackler. Can't. No, he can't. Gets it out to... Was that Close who got one in the back?
Being
I reckon
paid
it
too.
was. Yep, Close who it was him. Right in front of the past players.
They worked that about 80 metres without a kick then, Leopold.
Yeah, they were just running in waves, weren't they?
Luke Jai Walker just kept getting on the end of him.
Luke Jai Walker. Luke Jai Walker. I like that.
Oh.
Oh, he liked that.
A little bit of that one, guys.
Use that. Yes,
That's not bad.
that's not bad. Oh, he's waited. He's been here 6 weeks and he comes out with that.
He's just come up with a perler that's put all yours to shame.
So Close. Got to do better than he did last time. Misses the lot. Cross the face.
Easy mark taken.
Easy taken by McMahon.
Disappointed with that, Leopold. They had numbers down there. You can't
Yep.
let them take an uncontested mark.
So that'd be Damien McMahon with it deep in defence. He's just pointing to his players up the field. Just get to the spot I'm going to sink the boot into it to go to. He's just kicked up towards that back flank and played across Jai
Good
Thompson.
What a game.
Taking a
he's playing.
super strong mark. Half forward flank, 45 out. And he'll go back, take the responsibility. This, you would you back him in?
Yep.
Oh, you back Jai Thompson in.
Yep.
Is that good?
Yep. Back him in.
After a slow start, he's been really good for 3 quarters ever since.
Yep. I agree, James.
I like it. It's good when I get someone agreeing with me.
Should give them the lead at least.
Yeah, well,
So-
8-10 apiece.
There we go. So Jai Thompson, one of these blokes that likes the long run up as well. He's just going to give it a ride with the left boot. He's
Oh,
just going to
look at that.
caress
Caressed
it.
it through the guts.
Caressed it. He was
Just-
celebrating before it
Yep.
cleared the line.
Yep.
And he had everyone getting around him because he didn't act like a...
Oh, don't like that. On the
Hey.
Godding scoreboard, 8-10 St Mary's, 9-10 Leopold. Have been travelling 6 minutes.
I was just going to point out, Milky, that Logan and Wagner ran away from his teammates and celebrated on his own. Thompson turned inboard. And
Well, he's the skipper. He makes them come to him.
exactly.
Come here, boys.
So I like that more. I like the finger point in this follow me, boys.
Matty, if Matty has come back without anything for us, you cannot do that. Back in the middle, up they go. Oh, big
Oh, he
jump
got it
from
right,
Berry.
didn't he?
Gets it over to
Here
John
he goes
Thompson
again.
again. Takes the bounce. Can he get back-to-back goals? Goes bang towards goal. No one home. Misses the lot.
That would have been huge.
Would have been something.
That's when I'd go, it's okay to run to the fans and tell them about it. So bring the ball back in play. St Mary's goes short to AJ Davey in the pocket. We got a tweet last
Got
year,
himself
Milky, correcting
something,
us
has he?
about that.
You didn't give me any orders.
Oh, so Davies
Snuck
just going
out.
to go up towards the wing. Fly from Burke. Berry at ground level doing the roving. Just threw it on the boot around the corner.
Oh, they spoiled each other.
They spoiled each other. Two St Mary's players that both went out, bounced off the chest, ended up with Berry
Rover
again.
again.
He just sinked it back inside forward 50.
Oh,
Picture in
God,
space
yes.
and marks.
Tall for you,
Wow.
part of it,
Your
St
man,
Mary's.
Milky.
My man. What was the text about AJ Davey?
Last year, I think we were calling him Alex Davey all day.
Yeah.
And we got a tweet, I think it was through,
Yeah.
to AFL Bowen correcting us,
Yeah.
telling us it is AJ Davey. That's what he is known as, and that is what he is called.
AJ. And who was that from? His dad or his sister?
I think it was just a mate that was letting us know.
Old AJ. In comes pitcher. Very crucial shot on goal. In he comes. Goal umpire says, nah, not enough.
He was off
He
too,
was
wasn't he?
celebrating too, and I think the guys were getting around him as well.
Yeah.
I think they all thought it went through.
Bit
Nasty
over the
kick.
post job, that one.
The kid behind the fence was pretty impressed too with himself when he threw it back into and it hit the goalpost.
So it's Tenace. Goes out, finds Garner.
Got to find something here, St Mary's.
Been-
You've got to get it up the
Been
other end.
quiet since
They
the
got
first
no
quarter,
run at the
Garner.
moment.
No ball movement going
Yeah.
on for them.
Garner goes to the outer side for Hebbard. Did you keep it in play? Where's the boundary? Where are you when we need you? Can't even see you.
Such a wide boundary, that one over there.
Yeah. So yeah, it sucks you in, I know that, but it cleared Connolly and also Hebbard and rolled over the boundary line.
So thrown back in, doing the rack work with Snowden, just tried to fist it forward, but charging these Joel Walker. He went to don't argue and then just dropped the pill on the ground.
Gone.
He's gone holding the ball. Play on as Tenace charges through the centre now. He just took a bounce and then he kicks it inside forward 50.
Munger.
It was an absolute mung though. Larkin can gather it.
Oh,
Handballs
put
it
his
out
weight
wide.
under
They
pressure
got
here.
the runners. McHenry, who's been good, gets it on the left foot out towards the wing. Berry's on a long lead. He just couldn't bend down and pick it up. Eventually he did. He caught one high. Is the umpire paid? No.
No. So, covered a bit of ground in the last this quarter, Jack Berry.
Yeah, it's
He's,
worked
he's-
hard.
he's
skills.
got rid of that injury that he had earlier.
Snowden wins it, knocks it down. Carmichael's in there, so too Snowden at ground level. Ball comes back, scrum, umpire, give it a ball up. Yep. 7-point margin at the 9.5 minute mark of this last quarter. First, Leopold hit the front for the first time in this quarter for the day.
Yeah.
They weren't in front at all, were they? Nope.
No, I don't think so. Up it goes again. Snowden got the tap. It's out in front of Sherman. He just can't gather it as Carmichael just rode him into the ground. He's held it in. It came out eventually. Garner got involved. As you said, Milky hasn't done a lot since the first term. He just handed it to Nick Burke, who got Joel Walker over the top. He'll have a flying shot from 50 here. Watch this. This will
No
just
one
about
home.
go
No
through.
one home.
Umpire
No
watches
one
it.
home.
Another one to Leopold. They just go along to 10-11, 71, 13-point leader. St Mary's 8-10, 58. We've travelled almost 10 minutes in this final term. Got him scoreboard.
Great call, Jim. When he got that ball, he looked around and there was
Yep.
no one near him, so he just
Yep.
thought, may as well stroll in and have a shot.
Just the open goal square
Yeah,
too.
nailed it.
Luke Dry Walker again.
Jeez, that was good, wasn't it?
I think you're
Oh.
dirty that you didn't come up
I
with
am. I am. Bloody brilliant to be in fact. Luke Dry Walker.
that. Yeah,
Well
Milky's going
done.
to do Friday night. He'll sit down with the sheets and
Oh,
try and
yeah,
come up with
it'll
something
work
better.
very
Up they go again. Snowden wins it. Knocks as far as Fazio. He's wrapped up in a tackle. They've got angry now. You've made Leopold angry as Miller gets it forward. Gets it only as far as Etherton. He
He
just
didn't
threw
want it.
that.
Didn't
He
want it.
bloody threw it. Then goes back and
Do it
gets
again.
it. Dishes it out wide. Finds his teammate. In that occasion is Geordie
He's been
Duncan.
quiet since
Absolutely,
the
yes.
start early.
Yep.
Couple of shots in the first quarter. He hasn't done a lot since.
He's kicked. What has he kicked for the
He's
day?
looking
Yeah,
sideways. You just got to
2
go up the
points.
field in this
Then
situation.
goes to the hottest spot in the boundary and finds O'Donoghue. He's presented reasonably well, Mark O'Donoghue. But he's well
Got to
out
go
from
long.
goal.
They just need a mark inside.
He's a thumping kick of the footy. Yeah, and kicks it into the breeze. Ball comes over the back. Nick Burke wrapped up in the tackle. You're in all sorts of trouble. Got away with it.
Gee,
Wagner
you too.
gets it forward, and puts it out in front of Marcus Thompson. He's got 2 to beat. Hebbard gets it, dishes it over to AJ Davey. He gets it, puts it over to Webb. Webb very wide to Tenace. Tenace has a bounce, looking to just a little spearing pass out. Just was looking for Gillies, but it's fisted away from him. Garner tries to take him on. He was gone there, umpire, but he gets away with it. Ball comes back to McHenry. McHenry, little shoveling kick almost to Carmichael. Has a bounce. Carmichael again goes across. You're in trouble. Close. Don't argue. Back to Carmichael. Carmichael with the left into the hot spot. Anyone home? Puts it in front of Marcus Thompson. Can he get the bounce? Flicks it over to his teammate in Howarth. Howarth spins off the tackle. Then he's got time to settle. Goes towards goal. Would have been a cracker. Whew. Minor score.
You needed the goal there.
Yeah. I was going to scream. Minor score.
They've really built up that electric sort of slingshot play, Leopold.
Yeah, they have, haven't
couldn't
they?
do it
Yeah.
early, but they've got it going a bit now. That's been their trademark this year.
Got scoreboard 8-10-58. Leopold. That's St Mary's. Leopold 10-12-72.
There's seriously
14-point
no
margin.
one down there to take the kick. They all forgot about St Mary's, and no one was there to take the kick in.
I hope the umpire counts that as time before
It should be.
Got to be play on almost by now.
Davey was over in the half. Well, he was just about the half-back flank and had to jog back to take the kick in. Thought someone else was going to do it for him. Did AJ, so now he'll just bring it back into play. He's just going to go out towards half-back flank. He's going to a contest. They need a mark to St Mary's. At the back was close. It couldn't stick for him. Carmichael's in there trying to spin out of trouble. He just dropped the pill, and then St Mary's able to clear it out towards the wing. That's Burke out there. He just waited for the bounce and then gathered it and ran away from O'Donoghue and just sunk the boot in and going inside forward 50. At the back was Nicky Patton. Look at him go. He ran around one. Right boot. Straight through the big sticks. Another one for Leopold. 11-12-78. They're leading St Mary's 8-10-58. And on the Godding scoreboard, Leopold are just about home.
You wouldn't want to rewatch that one if you're St Mary's.
3-1-31. 3-1-31 to 1 behind at quarter time, boys. Just remember that.
Yeah.
So since quarter time, Leopold had kicked 77 points.
And all of a sudden, Pat's
To
got
28.
3 too.
Yeah.
To 28.
Yep.
27, in fact.
So just sat at the back of that contest. 2 St Mary's blokes went up.
Yep.
Went straight over the head, straight
He's
to
got
his
3.
lap.
All of a sudden, he's got 3.
That's what he can sneak up on you, Mitch Pat, and just put him on the scoreboard before you even realise.
Getting very, very close. Very close. Suck it in, Mitch. Suck it in, son. Have a look at him. He's loving life at the moment, Mitch Patton. Big Berry goes past us as well. This is a good spot, having the Leopold bench walking up and down. Ball goes up. Banjannon. Maloney goes early. Banjannon stands his ground, gets a kick away. Sam Hughes tries to crash his way through. Sherman dishes it across to McMahon. Big end-over-end kick. Crashing his way through. His teammate gives it back to Duncan. Duncan's kick. Goes across to Callum Ward. He's gone down like he was shot in front of us. Sam Hughes tries to get the boot on it, but he's dumped by O'Donoghue. Jesse Lothian tries to get through. Keast gets it across to McMahon. McMahon's hot. Keast gets it again. End over end, bouncing over the top of Tenace. Close, clean hands. Don't argue on Banjannon, but leaves the footy behind. Goes Webb, he picks it off. Goes very wide. Marcus Thompson. He has been... The Thompson twins, they have been fantastic.
Yes. Excellent.
And a little bit of a hole going the way of Marcus Thompson. He's just going to kick the ball out to the wing over the head of Maloney. Soccer off the ground there. I reckon that was from... Was that... Webb, sorry, yep. And eventually got out to the line. Free kick, though, going the way of St Mary's. The umpire found one.
It's Webb again.
Yeah, Webb again. It may have been for a hold.
Could do with the summer in the gym, young Webb, couldn't he?
Look at him. He's just sticking out there.
Yeah.
Even some of that KFC are doing good. Kicks it along towards the half-forward flank. It just got out the back, and the mark was taken there by Joel Walker. Just took a chest mark in amongst the pack.
He should get on the milky diet. I don't have any problem putting on weight.
So Joel Walker's got a runner in Larkham. He's got away from Gillies. Larkham can go if he wants, and he did. And then he's just kicked an absolute floater up the wing. The inside-out top, as you said, has just bounced over the line in front of the packed club room sort of area.
Good crowd.
It's not bad, is it? And that's just showing what you could do, Milky, if you had a little boutique stadium here the whole way around.
All the way around, that sort of
You
crowd.
could have that sort of atmosphere.
Yep. We put our broadcast on loudspeaker. Be sensational. Comes out.
No, that'd be disastrous.
Selling earmuffs.
Picture over to Wagner. Wagner round the body. He goes closest underneath it, but it's a minor score. They'd be selling. No, they wouldn't.
Make a killing with those things those days.
Imagine the autograph books we'd be selling.
We sign the old autograph too.
We do, Sue. Yes, we do.
I noticed someone walking around earlier looking for an autograph.
Looking for anyone new.
Yeah.
No, we don't have anyone new. It's just
He hasn't got Barnsies yet.
Tenace, I know. Tenace goes to the outer side. Oh, good mark on that occasion. To Fazio, he dishes the handball off to Sherman. Sherman goes into to Hayden McMahon. He goes just to centre half forward, looking for Gillies. Gillies got Larkham. He just shoves him out of the way. Larkham then barrels the handball way out to his teammate in Churnside. Manages to shove it forward. Did well. Marcus Thompson can do no wrong today. Neither can Jai. He goes across to his teammate there in Tim Connolly. With the left. Just puts it into the hot spot. Looking for Howard at the back.
Oh.
He's got him. He's just carried the pack.
He just read it better than the others, didn't he?
Beautiful kick, just setting it up into the breeze to get it to go.
It really was, wasn't it? He just knew his skill there, Timmy Connolly. Just went, I know I can get this. I'll clear those guys. Put it over the back to the little running Brandon Howarth, who has only one behind for the day, which is very unusual.
Just quickly, as he's lining up for goals, St Albans up by 10 points over Newtown. 20-minute mark last term, and South Barwon are down to St Joey's by 4 points now.
Let it slip there, the Swans.
Wow. Howarth comes in. Umpire does some work, but I don't reckon he's got it. La, la, la. Game over.
And top spot.
Secured
Done.
by
Sewed
Leopold.
up for Leopold, you'd say.
12-13-85 on the Godding scoreboard. That is Leopold. They lead St Mary's 8-10-58. Now, listen, boys. At quarter time, 3-1-31. Since then, St Mary's have kicked 5 goals, 9. At quarter time, Leopold, one behind.
This helicopter.
They've kicked 12 goals, 12 since quarter time. That's going into the Aussie, that helicopter, boys. Let's hope that's nothing serious.
Going into the where?
Hospital. That'll just slowly float over into the
Aussie.
helipad.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So we're back in the centre. It's Berry and Banjan. They've gone at it all day. Neither of them got a hand on it. Fazio is going to get the clearing. Kick away from there. He just a bit of an up and under, and Hardy's sitting underneath. It takes a really good mark. He goes to handball because his style's ordinary.
Easy.
Got it to Keys. Keys fell over. Now Lothian in the middle just brings back in ball to Jai Thompson. So a little bit canny. Got on the right boot for a change. Now kicked it up towards centre half forward. Went over the head of Wagner. Now charging through is Matty Hebbard. He just goes out towards the wing. He's got Connors there working really hard for him in front of Sammy Hughes. The Lions going to beat both of them in the end. And Pitcher just wanted to let Connors know about that one as well.
Jeez, look at Jeremy Larkham at his age, sprinting off the ground. Are you serious? Mate, you don't have to do that.
Slow down, mate.
Yeah, just stroll out there.
Thrown back into play. Banjanin just got a little palm on it there in front of Sherman. He couldn't quite go anywhere. Berry then picked it up again. Carmichael got the clearing kick out of there. 1-on-1 inside forward 50. Came off hands. Ends up with Matty Hebbard. He's just going to clear it once again for St Mary's. Needs to hit a target.
Ooh.
He does so. Connors read it really well. Put out the one hand. Took it in that juke. Now he's kicked it forward. It went over the head of his intended target. And it was marked back there.
That's Keast
By
at centre
Keast.
half back, who's taken the grab. Looking to set something up. 19 and a half gone. Decides to go wide to Sammy Hughes. Hughes just milking the clock. Half back. I know this game's over.
Just kill some time.
Killing time. They cannot possibly kick a winning score into this breeze. That's a long bomb.
Yeah, that just kept
Absolute
going.
long bomb from Sammy Hughes. Good pick up by Marcus Thompson. Goes to centre half forward, but a good mark on that occasion. Is that Hosking?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Hosking with the left, goes very wide. Bouncing ball. It's only as far as Trevelini, and who's out of bounds.
Tactically stepped that one over. I reckon there.
He
Yeah.
Had
absolutely
nothing
no
on
intention.
inside.
He's done well there. So it'd be thrown back into play right on the wing there. So Banjanin and Berry just wrestling again. Neither of them got a clean hand on it. Wagner's there trying to rove it, trying to get through there and gather it. Was Etherton, he couldn't do so. Laying a tackle was Jai Thompson. Wagner picked it up. He was ridden into the ground. Now trying to get across and gather it. Is Maloney gave the hands off. There's Pitt getting involved. He's just kicked it towards the hot spot. He went
look at the bounce!
The bounce just sat. Hall was able to gather it. He had plenty of time. And now he gets a clearing kick away out towards the half-back flank. Matty Hebbard just takes it on his chest. He's been really good in the last
he's battled
term.
hard, yeah.
He's one bloke that's worked hard all day for St Mary's.
He's a class act. He's in the
Yeah.
best 10 in the comp, I reckon. Matty Hubbard. There you go.
There's a big call
There's
there.
the call for
massive
Milky.
Jeez, I don't know about
So
that.
Hebbard up the wing. Keast flew at it, couldn't mark it. Getting through was Hopper. He got the hands out. Then it was put on the ground, and now trying to pick it up is Fazio. He was tackled strongly by Maloney. Now Connors gets the clearing kick around the corner. Just works it up the field. Out in front of, that was Wade. He just gets rid of his man. Then just kicks it further afield because he's got a runner. With plenty of pace there's Travellini, but the boundary line beat him before he could gather the footy and keep going.
Nicely moved through heavy traffic there by Wade, but he just couldn't finish it with the
Have
kick.
a look through the stats. Matty Hebbard will clearly be in the top 10 of the comp. He's an absolute swing man. You play him centre forward, centre back.
Gets the
Never
job
out
done.
of the game. Never out of the game. Free kick, umpires called it. Free kick to Berry. As the other guys pick themselves up off the ground. Matty Miller. Big Jack Berry just spears one to the outer side looking for Maloney. He taps it to the advantage of his team, then just sockers it out in front. His teammate there in Mitch Patton, he's wrapped up in a tackle. He's gone. Yeah, I think he might have got a bit carried away when he ran past him. We gave him a bit of a pump. Little Mitch. Ball goes, kick on, mate.
So Mary's just go back in defence, taking the mark. There was Hall. He just goes for a little bit of a run. He's going to bring it back in board, looking for, that was Hosking. He couldn't quite get there. Gathering it was Marcus Thompson. Just puts it out in front there. Matty Miller, he's going to try to run onto it. He's got Hall for company. It's just going to trickle over the line for a minor score. That just moves Leopold along to 12-14, 86 leading St Mary's 8-10 at 58. Joined about 22 minutes. That's on your Godding scoreboard. Final term.
Oh, I was looking at Wagner. Who kicked that point?
I'm sure, to be honest.
Oh, just
Marcus Thompson, maybe.
Marcus Thompson.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it comes back in for St Mary's. McMahon's got it. Just goes short to McMahon, the other McMahon. Then a handball off to Travellini. Goes for a little bit of a run. And he's just going to kick it out towards the wing. He's got Banjan against Berry. Berry did some super work. Banjan then picked it up and gave it off to Fazio. He's gone for a little bit of a run. He's got a man, Fred's Gillies. He has to gather it and take on Larkham. Just tried to shrug him. Now handballs off to Banjan, who kept running. He was under all sorts of pressure there from Jai Thompson. Just shrugged the tackle. Now he'll get the hands away. Just otherwise he's gone holding the ball. Couldn't do it cleanly though. Now Connor's going to have a flying shot on goal. He's just kicked a sack from 50 and it's bounced through and hit the, point post.
That's out of bounds. Yeah,
he couldn't kick two mungs from 50 and get 2 goals for it.
nah.
Great battle between the two ruckmen there on the outer wing.
Yeah,
It was super.
Berry just
Do a
needed
slow motion.
Yep.
Berry got a
Fly
hand in at the right time and then it just sat for Banjanin.
Yeah.
So spinning ball, metre around from St Mary's goal. They travel by 18 points. The ball, it might be a bit more than that. I just had a quick glance at the scoreboard. The ball comes out the back. O'Donoghue. Oh, he threw that. I'm sure he threw it as the ball comes out the back. Trying to crash his way through is Fazio. He gets it across to McMahon. Back to Etherton. Etherton to centre for Garner. Trials it. No, I'm sorry, that's Travellini. Travellini to... He's pinched by Jesse
Good
Lothian.
stuff.
This Marcus Thompson has played one hell of a game. Right in front of us. Put a little mark next to your name there,
factoring
Marcus.
him in towards the votes there.
Marcus spears it down the line. Over the head of his teammate. Bouncing ball. Pitcher. Can he get a clean bounce? No, it goes over his head to Tanase. Tanase into centre and gets it across to Damien McMahon.
Yes, Damien McMahon's got it now. As you said, he took that bounce and then got rid of the footy and gave it to Callum Wade further afield and then he gave it back to Damien McMahon. He's just going to send it inside forward 50. Gillies got rid of Larkham. Now he's going to try to gather it out the back. He does so. He tries to get away from Jai Walker. He showed some wheels. Look at the bouncing ball. It's hit the post. That would have been your Elite Training Centre contender.
Yep.
Just revved up the engine there, didn't he?
He did. So Leopold bring it back into play really quickly and look who it is. Marcus Thompson just for another disposal. Milky's already put the mark next to his name. He thinks it's a done deal for the 3.
Couldn't say that. Never a done deal.
So Thompson, he's just going to go inside the centre. Sammy Hughes blew it. That's a free kick because he didn't get anywhere near it. Carmichael was able to gather it. The Shepherd was late for him. He sends it inside forward 50. There's a nothing sort of kick it in sit for Burke. And Hebbard was able to take it now. He just sends it back out towards the outer side. McMahon can gather it. He's on the half-back flank and he'll run through the centre now. He's got some support there. He's got Tanase. Tanase just shrugs. Jai Thompson now gives the handball over the top to McMahon, who can now just get the ball going further afield. He's got Banjanin sitting underneath and going back with the flight really well as Maloney. He needed to hold it though. Now Fazio's working hard, slaps out in front of himself. Larkham was doing good though in defence. Now it's going to come out to Sammy Hughes. He then just gets the kick away to Wagner. That was a really good kick. It just had to do it quickly and Wagner was able to move further afield. A pitcher, Milky, your man.
Pitcher's got it right in front of us. Touched off the boot. Oh, jeez. Churnside gets a crook bounce. O'Donoghue with the left into the hot spot. Matty Miller leads and takes it on the chest. Miller takes the mark just inside defensive 50. Use it is the yelp from Jesse Lothan. Miller goes. Oh, he's kicked it out in the full. No, it's managed to stay in. No, he hasn't. He's kicked it out in the full.
He didn't quite use it as Lothan told him.
Oh,
He's paid the mark.
hang on, paid that one out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, take it.
That's a
Benefit of having that in front of your home bench. There was no.
That's a Paddy Dangerfield.
They're all very quiet on
style.
this bench.
So Maloney's kick up the wing. He's just gone to a contest and great
good
grab. That's some seriously good stuff there from
He's
close.
That's the sort of stuff he's
He
capable
can
of.
play, and he's just going to spear it out in front of Burke. Burke just gathered it beautifully off his ankles, spun around, got it on the boot, but he's gone towards the pocket, and he stuffed the kick right up because Davey can float back there in front of Carmichael. AJ.
That is AJ.
He just kicks it back to McMahon, who's deep in defence. He's just going to work it out in front of Tanase, who's had plenty of it today. He's got Jai Thompson for company. He kept the ball in play. It's gone over the line.
Tanase has had a heap of it, hasn't he?
Yeah. Changed boots too, Milky. Just point that one out. He had some very bright white wheels on.
Well,
earlier today.
I'd have found he was slipping over a little bit in it. Ball comes in. Berry had front spot, but it finishes up. Trying to crash his way through there is Fazio. Goes wide, looking for Wade, but it's fisted away by Marcus Thompson. He picks up the crumbs. He has had a cracking game, but he misses the target of the handball. Take points off for that.
And the sign went Milky.
Yes. What? Oh, you're kidding me.
I thought that was someone in the crowd squealing, but perhaps
That
was
is the siren! So, final score, St Mary's 8-11, 59. They were defeated by Leopold, 12-14, 86. And as I mentioned earlier, since quarter time, St Mary's kicked 5 goals, 10. Since quarter time, Leopold kicked 12 goals, 13. That was the difference in the game. We might take a break. Where's the boss? Take a break, come back with Around the Grounds, Mark of the Day, Goal of the Day, and our votes. Very important votes.
On them now.
Tough
Kicks FM 89.3 is country footy.
For Blood Toyota, you're listening to the GFL Game of the Week on 89.3 Kicks Footy.
When you think of heating things up, there's only one place to turn. Classic Fireplaces and Barbecues.